Masters, masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the wings of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse.
Welcome, Thumpers. It is Saturday at 3 p.m., which means 3 p.m. Pacific, which means that it is time for Masters of the Metaverse. We are so excited to be here with you today. Myself and the rest of the crew, all of us here from Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, working with Hyper RPG. Woo. Hyper RPG, the hyperactive, interactive, community-based Twitch channel that you are watching right now. And I assume you knew that. So if you didn't,
here you are.
Welcome! It's 3 p.m. You should be sober-ish by now. I mean, what? I'm thinking from the night before. I'm not
no. It's Saturday at 3. It's Stoner Breakfast.
Stoner Breakfast, That's right. We established that last week. So happy to have you guys here with us today. Wanted to give you some information and such about the show, and then we're going to jump on in. So we talked a little bit last week about how this show works. The basic concept is that every member of the party is bouncing back and forth between two identities. They have a player identity and an avatar identity. And each one of these identities comes with its own set of skills and abilities and powers. Each one of the performers here has in front of them a little slider, a little spectrum that shows where they are in the balance between those two identities. When they're in the middle, as I think most if not all of them are right now, they are capable to draw from both sides, capable to draw from their players' abilities and powers, and draw from their avatar's abilities and powers. However, when they roll a die, they are rolling a d12 in order to try and succeed at what they are doing. Now, the system we are using is Tristat, or a modified version, which means that rolling low is better. So a d12 is not the greatest die to have when you are trying to hit your target number. So what they have the option of doing, with your help, is using some meta points to slide back and forth on this spectrum and move closer to one side or the other, become more of their player identity, more of their avatar identity. As they get closer to either side, they become more powerful in that identity and less powerful in the other. So what that does is it changes the size of the die that they use. Now, some of you are thinking, I don't care about that. That's fine. I know a couple of you do, so I wanted to explain it for you. So as they move, for example, towards their avatar identity, they are going to be using a smaller die, not physically smaller, but smaller sided die, so they'll to roll on their avatar powers. So they'll be using d10s instead of d12s. But to counter that, it becomes harder for them to access the other powers. So they'll be rolling a d12 and adding 2 to it. 2d12. I know it's a lot of words, a little complicated, but really it's actually pretty simple once you get the hang of it. If they are all the way on the far side of the spectrum, either full on with their player identity, full on with their avatar identity, they can only access that identity's skills, powers, and abilities. But when they access it, they get to roll a d8 instead of a d12 or a d10. So it's becoming much easier for them to plug into that identity.
There's some personality interface
yes, and
problems.
as they're sliding back and forth on this scale, what you're going to see from the party here is that they're going to start adopting and adapting more into the identity that they are leaning into. So you will see them pulling on more of their persona from the avatar as they go in that direction, and more of the player as they go in that direction. So we are in the process of, we've built some overlays to throw up on the screen. They aren't quite ready for today, but we'll have them ready for next week. And that will show you in real time a little bit of what each side can do. So that should be helpful for you going forward. The system we're using, Tristat. One thing that I didn't really make clear last week, but want to make sure you understand, is that degree of success on a roll is just as, if not more important than that you succeeded. So if you succeed your roll by hitting it right on the dot, that's great. You're going to get your effect to work to a degree, but it's not going to be nearly as impressive as if you succeed on that roll by 5, 10, I think we had a 12 or a 13 at one point last week. So those higher success numbers are going to result in more damage or a bigger effect, things like that. So it will be a more dramatic effect of what they are trying to do. Oh, something else that I know people wondered about. So it is possible to defend yourself in this game when you are attacked, and you get to make a defense roll. And if you succeed, at least in certain situations, and if you succeed on that defense roll, then you dodge out of the way or you block, depending on what you're doing. And so you're either going to take no damage or some reduced damage. And that is a handy thing for characters to do. However, each character has a limited number of times that they can defend without a penalty. So some can only do it once per round, some can do it 2. I don't think we have anyone who can do it 3. Maybe we... Oh, yeah, of course we do.
Hex has all of her friends.
Right, because Rosie's got her 900-pound...
No, Rosie
Barbie.
doesn't.
No,
No,
Rosie.
Hex has
Hex.
900-pound bunny and a magical sword that is bigger than me.
Right.
Well, to be fair, you're 12, so you're
So
fine.
having more defenses is useful because you don't take a penalty on your rolls. But for most of the players, they're sitting at 1, maybe 2 opportunities to defend themselves each round. So it does stack up. It becomes much harder to hit those rolls. As you guys know, because we talked about this last week, you are functioning as chat. You already knew that, but specifically for this game, the nature of this show is that the party has been placed into metapods, hyper virtual reality simulators that are throwing them through space and time into an alternative reality. And you are the computerized hyper reality amplification and transformation system. You have the ability to modify their reality to help them out via various buffs that you can find in the link that I'm sure someone will throw up in a moment.
Yes, please.
Or you control them via various means as well. And we did tweak some of those this week from last week based on the experience.
And what you wanted, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was looking at what you guys wrote in Discord, looking at what I saw on Twitter, and also watching the VOD and seeing what you were all talking about. For example, there is no longer the ability to prevent someone from acting for an entire round because that's just not fun. But what you can do with lag now is you are able to give them a penalty to their roll. So that is something else that is there. We added no clip, which is an ability that can be used to prevent one of their attacks from doing damage. Kind of like old school games where you've got no clip on and you can just walk through walls and not hit things. And then Meta Meltdown, which was kind of the fun thing we had where you roll a d6 and a random effect occurs. It is no longer a d6, it's now a d8. We added a couple things and tweaked what it does. And since it did come up, yes, one of the rolls will make us all dance. So I thought you would appreciate
It seems
that.
only fair.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got going on with
My
that.
dance changes
are we-
basis on which
Do we
is in
only
charge.
dance? Do we only dance here, or do we dance there too? Because
So, the number of times in this show already that I just sigh. It's kind of like being a parent at home, I've realized.
Are we
We're
like
trying to
your
make your
children?
sigh your
Yes.
kind of
It's
your
not-
catchphrase
It
for this
is.
show, Chris.
Sighing is my catchphrase.
it's not a good
We're trying to use
role-playing
your
game
side
if you
to
don't have
replace
any.
GMing
anything.
and fatherhood have a
Yes.
remarkable amount in common. It is amazing. Or motherhood, for that matter. And then also want to say thank you right now to any and all Zoe Patreon backers who are watching. Your support is what is enabling us to put on this show in the first place. And so we're in the process now of working on another series of either buffs or trolls, character generation, other ways in which you will be able to be thanked for what you do, and we'll work that through Zombie Orpheus Entertainment's Patreon page. So that's going to be a way for you to have some extra impact in between shows and such. I apologize that's not ready just yet. It's just been...
ECC was rough for you.
Yeah, Emerald City Comic Con and Gamers Live and this show debuting and DFA and real life. It's been a busy last week.
Real life is boring. Let's play some games.
Sounds great. Sounds great. So let's hop into it then. Last week, we introduced you to the various players and their avatar identities. Just to get you up to speed, though, let's go down the line, starting with Aquamarine / Lady Vale down there. If you could please introduce both of your identities and just a very brief nugget of who each of those are.
Okay, so Aquamarine is your Yogini master. nothing else. She's just a very awesome yogini guru to
Also
the
cat
world.
burglar.
Also cat burglar.
We don't know anything about that.
And bad liar.
Then, inside the metaverse, I am Lady Vale, who is a who was bit by a radioactive mummy,
Of course.
and now fights crime. Crime fighter.
Cool.
Here's
like it.
my.
I'm Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff, and I'm playing Rosie Harvin, who is the Rosie the Rustler Rootin' Tootin' Rodeo Wrangler. And then in the metaverse, I am Hex Destiny, who is an exuberant arcane tween. I got boy bands and bubblegum. That's one of my
I saw that
skills.
finally yesterday on your skills. You might have my favorite skill selection.
And she has a 900-pound invisible rabbit named Harvey. And she also has a magical sword that she can ride like a skateboard.
and swallow people's souls with it.
Yeah, there is that too.
Yeah, I can send their souls away to a
Hence the
different...
arcane
Yeah.
part. Got it. Hi, I'm Sarah Sanders Odie. I'm playing Jenica, who is a prison psychotherapist, and I'm playing Bombshell, who is an android superhero. We have lots of good things going on. Bombshell. There we go.
Built out of nanobots.
And I'm built out of nanobots, so I have a swarm of things.
Reconfigure yourself.
Yeah.
Cool.
I only
different things.
wish I was built out of nanobots. I'm Christian Doyle. I'm playing Crash Jackson, professional gaming celebrity / shut-in. And in the metaverse, I am playing Butch Baker, a.k.a. Kid Titan, middle-aged former teenage sidekick.
I'm Kelly Fusen. I'm playing Jebediah Lexington, who's one of the gentlemen that helped design these pods, and somehow, through some weird, crazy circumstances,
Coincidence.
happened to get assigned to going into the pods. I don't know how that happened.
Yes.
But in the pod, I'm Riptide. I'm a self-proclaimed wave of the future for superheroes. I'm a water power, not to be taken lightly.
We learned that the hard way, didn't we?
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't, but they sure
They
did.
did.
They did.
So that is the team. Last week we introduced you to the players and to their avatars. You learned a little bit about how each one of them got involved in the mysterious project of which they are a part. They found themselves, some of them, such as Jenica, were coerced into their involvement. Voluntold did show up a little bit. But Jenica, I believe she was being blackmailed about the well-being of one of her patients, clients, one of the prisoners in the prison that she works at. Rosie, I believe you were pulled in through not fully reading the small print of your rodeo contract, and your manager basically selling you out
Indeed.
to the people running the project.
Bush.
Aquamarine was caught mid
Burgle.
excursion.
No,
She was involved in extracurricular activities of the burglaring kind.
I was teaching yoga. It was a night class.
And the bag
So
was
that
full
was-
of yoga gear.
So
It
you
was
landed
yoga.
in superhero pose
Yeah.
and then found yourself standing up into convict stance.
Convict stance is one of the hardest.
Yes. Yes.
Well, because you have to hold it for 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We did have a Crash who showed up at the facility, having learned about it through the dark web, and did volunteer himself and let the others know that he was going to be a part of this project, whether they wanted him to be or not.
No one's stopping him.
No.
And Jebediah was somehow officially selected. We get the sense that he has worked on the project, been involved with it for a while, and somehow, through reasons we don't know, he just happened to show up on the list of people who were supposed to be inserted into it. I'm sure that there's no backstory there that will ever show up
No.
at all.
Nope. Don't
The
be
parallel reality they find themselves in, Earth 00668, is a world in which superheroes are prevalent. We see them everywhere. It's kind of a blending of sports entertainment, actual professional sports, celebrity culture, and they are all over the place. And they found themselves, these five, inserted into the identity of 5 contestants on the greatest show in the world, American Sentinel, where each one of the contestants is trying to become the next American Sentinel. That is a member of the Order of the Sentinels, the greatest superhero team in history, well known for their involvement in defeating Hitler during World War II.
Good job.
Some sort of stealth mission involving the Cuban Missile Crisis and Nazi guerrillas that we learned about during the beta testing of this show. And last week, they had their first attempt at successfully completing a challenge on American Sentinel,
only to be
which
thwarted.
went a little bit like this.
Yep.
Johnny League.
It was a day of triumphant exhilaration for some, and a montage starts coming across the screen showing Johnny Legion, a superhero with the ability to clone himself, striding out of the Sentinel City Bank with a group of hostages in tow to the adoration of the crowds and the cameras and journalists lined up outside. A day of triumphant exhilaration for some, and bitter defeat for others. And of course, the camera swings over to a montage of the members of Alpha Squad as they failed to rescue the hostages on the bank heist. We see the Alpha Squad limping out of the bank, snapping and barking at the cameras who are in their face, most of which are actually small hover drones that are buzzing around them like annoying little gnats.
Great.
Bitter defeat for others as our contestants took their first steps toward fame and glory. Week 1 on American Sentinel found the hopeful heroes set to break up a band of bank robbers, but some were more successfully heroic than others. And then we cut over to a clip of Hex Destiny causing this amazing inner blizzard to occur inside of the bank itself, drawing moisture from nowhere and flinging it about her opposition. Riptide using the blizzard's water to freeze around the henchmen and flinging bank robbers from side to side like nobody's business.
Oh no.
And then we cut to a clip of Kid Titan punching the wall of the bank and looking like he thought that was a smart move to do.
It's so embarrassing.
And the host of American Sentinel, Brian Seacrest, looks at the camera and winks and says, "Uh-oh, looks like someone's on the verge of going rocket boots." And the audience at home just starts to guffaw and thinks that's hilarious. Nearly half of our contestants and their teams managed to foil the robbery and rescue the hostages. We cut to more clips of success. We see Compulsion Girl using her OCD powers on the janitor and forcing him to clean himself to the point where he collapsed out of exhaustion. We see the Nihilist going up to Jackhammer and talking to him about his name and also his shtick with the giant fist, the impression that this gives people and making him really doubt his own self-worth as a human being. And then Highlight Guy parkouring his way through the bank up to the second floor and taking out, unleashing this ball attack on the various bad guys and villains inside.
Beware the ball attack.
And the majority of the others did one or the other. By far, though, the greatest showing of the day came from Johnny Legion, who managed to not only be a part of a winning super squad, and we cut to a clip of Johnny Legion and the rest of his team, Plan A, as they are foiling the bank robbers easily and leading the hostages out to the adoration of everyone. But also, Johnny stepped in to help out the floundering Alpha Squad, who looked like they could use it.
We were not
And
floundering.
we see a shot of Johnny Legion leading again the hostages from the bank while the Alpha Squad looks to the side and is just annoyed and pissed off at what's been happening. With the results totaled, we had to say goodbye to two of our hopefuls. Boot Scoot slid his way across the dance floor and into our hearts, but his week 1 performance left us feeling achy-breaky. And while her performance was impressive, we were notified by our producers that Fiber Girl's powers made her inappropriate for a live television event. Yeah, right there.
Fiber girl.
Yeah, you did.
And then we pan over to the green room of American Sentinel, where the members of Alpha Squad are still licking their wounds from the events of the week before and sullenly discussing their situation that they find themselves in.
I can't believe I punched a bank.
Take heart, we are still part of the competition.
She's right. We're going to continue fighting crime.
Or we could just go kill Johnny Legion.
Yeah, we could do that.
We will triumph because we are morally.
I can see why you hate that guy. I really, really hate that guy.
I'm gonna kill him.
He's not a true crime fighter.
All right, I think that if we look back at the tape, we can all see what went wrong.
Our moral superiority is going to triumph in all future endeavors.
Which leads me to this. You kind of ran ahead of all of us, and we're supposed to be a team. Maybe if we took 5 seconds to maybe plan out what we were doing, I wouldn't be on film punching a bank.
Well, I kind of got to be honest. If she hadn't done it, I was gonna do it. So, but you're right. It didn't work out in our favor. And
Yeah, let's talk about our plan before we execute it.
I could do that.
Thank you. She can do it.
Are
She
you
said it.
pre-programmed for optimism?
Yes.
That's not a bad thing.
That's good. That's good. We need that kind of
Enthusiasm.
enthusiasm.
Positivity.
Yes. Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
I am excited to work with this team.
Yeah.
She's still doing it. It's good. We still like
she's
it.
good at it
Me
too.
too.
I mean, look at that smile.
As you guys are talking, a guy starts walking over in your way. He's wearing kind of a beat up t-shirt, scraggly jeans. He's got kind of patchy facial hair going on right now, and just this asinine smirk on his face, walking towards y'all. And if you like, you do, I believe, have cape lore.
Oh, I do.
That you could use there, kid.
All right, I'm on it.
Hey, who is that guy?
Cape lore, go! See, so I did, but I think just let me. Where's cape lore? Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Oh, I did not beat it. I missed it by 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a bonus though on it because
Big
you
dice.
did see this guy in the green room earlier when you guys were first showing up. So if I get a +2, which I should have told you anyway, you would have hit it just enough.
Yeah.
You don't know much about this guy, but you do know his name. You remember it from earlier. This is Reddit Lad.
Reddit lad.
Reddit lad.
Lad.
Oh no.
Gosh.
So he comes over to you and just kind of shakes his head and says, "You guys suck."
You suck.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, what was up with that? Punching a bank? Hanging out in the ceiling, just watching what's happening?
Villain, see, you're prattling.
Cottonmouth?
Prattling?
Not a villain, man.
Cottonmouth.
My-
I'm here to
Verbal
take this thing down, baby.
Take what thing down,
I'm gonna
baby?
be the next American Sentinel.
What are your powers?
Psh, can't you tell? I'm awesome.
That is not a power.
Can't tell.
Hey,
Yeah.
ladies, the men are talking. Thank you.
Oh, I
Okay.
get it. Reddit
Bombshell.
guy.
Hey, it's Reddit
So
Lad.
here. Nanobot.
Reddit Lad. That's got class.
No, it means you're a prepubescent boy. That's what it means.
Hey, no, I'm all man.
No, my name is Kid Titan, and it's ridiculous because I'm almost a 40-year-old man. Your name is Reddit Lad. How old are you?
Lad.
I'm 23.
So while he's talking, adults are boring, your insults are so old school, shut your stupid mouth. Cast a spell, he can no longer speak.
I'd also like to pants him
I
with
was
my
not expecting
ability.
that. I need to make a defensive check. Give me your roll.
I gotta roll 2.
We might have just entered combat.
I can hope because I heard what
That was 14 syllables.
is coming next.
Okay.
Oh yes, if anyone doesn't know, to cast spells, Hex Destiny has to do it in a haiku.
Give me your roll.
That is a 7, which
Oh.
means I beat it by... Where is it?
Oh, by 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually made his defensive check. But, hey. Karma whore. You know, I know you want some attention, but for the love.
Okay, first of all, that girl is 12 years old.
Yeah.
No, he was.
Who cares? She needs to get this through her head now.
Okay, I'm just gonna thump him right in the middle of the forehead.
Ow! Hey, what's up with you? Whatever, losers. Look, I'll see you guys out on the field. You've got no chance. Ow! What the?
I would like my giant bunny to sit on him.
Okay.
That's not gonna make him leave.
It'll muffle his voice.
Go ahead and give me your attack roll.
For Harvey.
Yeah.
That's a 12. Oh! Yes!
Beat it by 2.
Beat it by 2.
Okay. He did not make his defense.
That's because it's an invisible bunny.
I know. So, Reddit Lad. This is not at all where I thought this was.
He called a 12-year-old girl a whore in front of us.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Karma whore.
yeah.
Don't care, my bunny's sitting on him.
Fair.
He's
He
displeased.
deserved it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, Reddit Lad suddenly. You beat it by 2.
Yes.
He starts to turn to walk away, and as soon as he does, what the? And his foot won't move because
Yeah.
Harvey is standing on it right now. And is that Harvey is fully functioning? This is painful.
Oh yeah, he's a 900-pound
Ow!
bunny.
What's that?
I thought I told you to walk away.
I'm trying.
Thump, thump,
Ow!
thump,
Ow!
thump,
Ow!
thump, pants
Ow!
him, thump,
Pants him!
thump, thump,
I'd like to
thump,
make his
thump.
pants come off with my ability to make fabric do
Oh,
things.
give me your roll.
Do it.
Yes, wait, this one.
Textile kinesis strikes again with the invisible atomic wedgie.
Ooh! She got a 4! She got a
She beat it by a lot. I think he didn't have any underwear.
So
how
he
easy.
he actually would have made this
Oh,
defense.
yeah.
However, this is his third attempt at defending this round. He's got an 8
I beat it by
penalty
8,
because it's a
yeah.
4-point penalty, each one beyond what you normally have. So he functionally rolled a 14. He can't make that then. So yeah, as he is now being thumped in the head by Kid Titan, and as Harvey is stepping on his foot,
And I'd like to
and
add
he dropped trowel for him.
absolute insult to injury.
Karma whore.
I would like. Go ahead. You do yours first.
I would like to add absolute insult to injury by causing certain liquids in his body
Give me the roll.
to rush out.
Give me the roll.
We may be terrible at these challenges, but we obviously don't handle bullies very well.
No, that's
We have
fair.
each other's backs.
Yes, by 2.
That's fine. He with the 12-point
Wets
penalty,
himself.
he could not make this at all. He's now started to wet
is-
himself.
Because his pants
And-
are already down.
I would like to
We all saw it.
send one of my nanobots over to him and just start biting him right in the tushy. Just to like little zaps of electricity just
Give
to
me a
pester
roll.
him.
Oh my goodness.
Am I rolling with the 12s?
Give me your roll.
Okay.
All right, I use that.
14. Am I
Yes, you do with your
Yeah,
shot.
I
Here's the
got
center.
it.
How much did you get it by?
Right on.
Right on. I mean, I've now got a 16-point penalty, so I'm. Yeah, there's no way this is gonna happen.
Miscreant! Do not befoul the air with your hateful
And
words.
as he starts itching his rear.
was like,
he is.
This is what happens to you.
You know what? You were right. We did look really stupid.
Yep.
And
Let's
he's trying to
go.
pull up his pants and
On
whatnot.
TV.
While this is going on, one of the interns for the show walks in with a clipboard. Hey guys, this isn't what we do in the green room. Can you all just chill for a moment?
Well, he called me a whore.
And she's 12.
Okay,
And he
so
was sexist
so
to
the
me.
next event that's coming up.
Unacceptable in society.
Let's listen. Come
Alpha
on.
Squad, are you guys about ready?
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
We've warmed up.
I'm going to assume that by now you've let him go.
What?
Can I make that assumption?
The money was still on him. I wanted to see what the intern said before I let him go.
The intern's just here to let you guys know what's going on. He completely ignores Reddit Lad. He does not care. He has a job to do, and his job
Okay,
is to tell
fine.
you what's going on.
Harvey will move.
Okay.
I want my nanobot to stay on him, though.
Reddit Lad will walk away making remarks about SJWs and social justice warriors and
My
whatever
nanobot
else.
might fly into his mouth and choke him.
And he does at least one point say FML and then just walks away. And
I like him more than that Legion kid.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he's much
so he
nicer.
goes. He's gonna go clean himself up. The intern continues to explain to you guys that you are going to be up in about 20 minutes for your next event.
Excellent.
And it is that you are going to be providing security for the opening of the new Sentinel City Mall downtown.
What kind of shops are there?
At the Sentinel City Mall,
Interesting.
Mall security?
Question.
there's Orange Augustus. They sell frothy mixed orange juicy type of drinks.
Sounds delicious.
And there's Forever 35.
That's where I do most of my shopping.
Their
Gross.
target demographic is baby boomers in denial.
That's definitely where I do most of my shopping.
That's
And
you.
Fjordstroms.
Fjordstroms.
They are an upscale
Norwegian
Scandinavian clothing line
You have
where
to
every
put
purchase
together
you make
yourself.
comes with a side order of lutefisk.
We have to stop in.
Do you have to take the lutefisk?
It's considered an insult if you don't.
Yeah, bombshell.
So yes,
I
those are some of the stores inside the Sentinel City Mall.
And we're going to be
Thanks
providing
for that.
And we're going to be providing security for
Yes, for the opening of the mall. They've already been going up. This is like the grand dedication of the mall. So there are dignitaries who will be there. City council, the mayor is coming. Various local celebrities. This is a big deal.
Since I don't have a sense of smell, I could guard the Fjordstrom's place with the fish.
Oh.
If that is necessary, but we should plan first.
So you guys are escorted out to the buses.
I think we're just there for
buses
show.
again.
The buses, which is
the
familiar for you now.
buses.
And you will be bussed off down. And I apologize. When I said 20 minutes, it was 20 minutes till your departure, not till your event.
Groovy.
So
I'll make sure to change my shirt so I'm no longer wearing the MM shirt. I've got
KT.
the little
the T logo.
the little T logo,
T
yeah.
logo with the little triangle here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Black and red. Mm-hmm. Yep, I like it.
But other than that, still jeans and a t-shirt.
I like it. So, and with your rocket boots on?
He doesn't wear them.
He doesn't wear them anymore?
He won't even look at them.
I look forward to that
Happened with
coming
these
up.
rocket boots.
So you guys are on the bus heading over to the mall.
No, it's
There's a video.
there is a video. Yeah, it's a very popular YouTube video.
Would I have that in my?
I'm YouTubing it.
And actually,
thanks.
as this is going on and you're on the bus, a guy comes down with a little flying drone next to him, and he's dressed pretty nicely. You know, he's a sharp-looking guy. Says, "Hey, kid, Titan.
Yeah.
You're next up on the confessionals, on the interviews, the one-on-ones.
Okay.
Sorry, we gotta get through all of you eventually, but can I just ask you some questions right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Aren't these supposed to be kind of private? Never mind. It shows up on TV either way.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask you a little bit about your backstory, kind of how you became a superhero. I mean, people know about the book, they know about the rocket boots, but we were thinking maybe you could tell us a little bit about you.
Like this latest round.
Yeah, I mean, it was our understanding you were basically in semi-retirement. I mean, what brought you back out?
Not even semi. I was living a pretty nice life, actually. Not making a lot of money, but I had my own PI business, and I, basically took pictures of people cheating on their wives and husbands for money. I drank a lot, and then I was walking to work a couple weeks ago, and I got hit with a bus.
You got hit with a bus? Wait, no, you got hit by a bus.
No, I got hit with a bus. It's different. Some freak, 7 foot tall, tinfoil helmet, the whole 9 yards, silver suit, took a city bus and hit me with it like it was a baseball bat. And I didn't die, and that's how I figured out I had superpowers again.
That's fascinating. That's wow. Huh.
Yeah, they just kind of showed up again after 20 years.
Do you think it's connected at all? The attempt on your life? Do you think it's connected to your book?
I've had a few people.
I was a teenage sidekick. Is that right?
I've had a few death threats from the book, but
well, it was a tell-all. I mean,
yeah, some things definitely came out that I hadn't really intended because it was just a series of journals. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, and maybe the superhero community doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. But here I am, and I plan on winning.
Well,
I guess.
That's inspiring, kid. We appreciate you taking a moment to talk with us.
Yeah, I'm really super glad to. Anything for the public.
I gotta ask, just for myself. So the rocket boots, I mean, you don't use them at all anymore?
Not since I was 12.
I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, it was ineffective. But
I actually
cool.
won't even get on an airplane anymore. So it was actually a little bit more traumatizing than you might think.
For some of our younger viewers, it could be fun if you could just talk a little bit about the boots. I mean, let's be honest. It's some of these folks watching, they don't remember the heyday. For you in the 80s, early
for those
90s.
of you young people watching, when you say something is rocket boots, understand that that's not saying that something is bad. That's saying something that hurts my feelings personally. When I was 12, I was on a mission with the radicals in downtown New York City, Times Square, big fight with an evil super group of some type. Being the youngest, I always got saddled with fighting the least threatening of the super teams when it came down to a fight. And in this particular case, that person's only superpower was that they could mimic people's voices, which is fine.
Your rocket boots were voice activated.
Yes, they were. My rocket boots were voice activated. I was not very good at flying anyway. They activated my rocket boots, which sent me on a flight through downtown New York. Several injuries occurred. None of them on me. Some buildings took the worst of it. It's all on YouTube. You can just watch it. That's fine. It's a long time ago. It's not me anymore.
The hot dog truck.
Wow, I gotta be honest, kid. I wasn't sure you'd share that story with us. I do appreciate your honesty. That's the sort of
forced
emotional
honesty.
vulnerability
It's
and deep insight that we give you here on American Sentinel.
Yeah, it's a real heartbreaker.
We're proud of you.
Okay, it's a wrap. So I'm gonna head out. You guys enjoy the rest of your ride. Seriously, kid, thank you for that.
You know what I'm doing right now? I'm memorizing your face.
That's great. I'm actually a shapeshifter, so I'm not concerned. He's not really a shapeshifter, but he doesn't know that. He does now, but it's whatever. So it's this universe. Who would know? So he heads off with his drone to go interview some more people on the bus.
Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way early, and hopefully it'll never show up again.
That sounded difficult.
It was a rough period of history. Being a preteen is never easy for anyone.
Right? Gosh.
I was about your age when that happened.
Oh, I would have handled it way better.
I'm sure. Ouch.
So after a bit, the squad, you find yourself pulling into the underground parking of the Sentinel City Mall. Downtown, it's quite the accomplishment of engineering. It is 5 stories of luxury shopping inside, an open platform, terraces and walk around. There's an indoor waterfall. There's this is glitzy and glamorous and just beautiful. All the beautiful people in Sentinel City are coming to this.
Is there like an indoor water slide or anything fancy like that?
There is a kids area, but it is actually, that part is kind of slightly hidden.
Is it just a foam train?
Well, no, it's so that all of the wealthy people can just dump off their kids and go do their shopping. So it's, they don't want to have to see them when they're doing their thing.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Is there an age limit to that kid area?
You are too tall for this ride.
Okay.
But you can still order off the kids' meal at Denny's.
Yes!
So
Yes. The Sentinel City Mall, so it's 5 stores of shopping, all of these various, boutiques and whatnot you can go through. The city monorail actually runs, not straight through it, but through a section of it. So there is a stop there, so that people can go to and from the mall.
Monorail.
And the dedication of this place. Occupational hazard. The dedication of this place, the big opening event, is going to be taking place on the main floor in the center courtyard. The mayor will be there along with some of the city council.
What is the mayor's name?
John.
Mayor John.
It's his last name.
Mayor John.
Actually, it's her last name. It's Cynthia John.
Cynthia John.
Yep.
Cynthia John.
It's
very progressive of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Write down that name.
Progressive.
I had a mental list, compile a list of random names to just have right here for me, because I'll make sure I have that again next time. I had it actually for beta testing the whole time. Anywho,
We believe you.
Yeah, thank you.
I just
John.
know that it is polite to address people by their names.
Yes,
so I needed to know
Mayor
her
John,
name.
Mayor Cynthia John will be there, as well as some of the council and some of the local investors who helped create this edifice that is the Sentinel City Mall. In addition to these 5 stories of shopping, there is residential and some office space as well. This is a skyrise. It's beautiful. It's a work of art.
Okay.
Is the mayor here yet?
Yes.
Where is she?
She and her staff are getting set up in the center courtyard.
I want to go. Oh, we need to talk first. I'll wait.
We will plan.
We're gonna plan.
Okay.
I want to plan.
I am going to immediately go looking around and looking for all of the fire hydrant attachments that are inside water systems, just so I know where all that is, just in case. And I'm going to go do that right now.
Okay. We should all protect the mayor as well.
Oh, that was meta.
He's checking the plumbing.
Yeah,
Feel me?
I get it now. That's
I'm gonna do
awesome. So the rest of you, what are you guys up to? I love that that's going to live on in VOD forever.
Yeah, me too.
Ever.
Well, I think we should check in on the mayor here.
Sure, I'm sure he'll be great. He'll be really glad to see us. Mayor John.
Yeah.
Right.
Cynthia.
I'm sorry. I'm trying here. I'm still pretty put out about that interview. That kind of put me on edge. It brings me back to a very dark place. I'll keep it together.
Try and
I'm
take some
glad.
deep breaths.
We can just put negative things aside and carry on with the positivity.
Wow, is there anything worse than an optimistic robot? No, I don't think there is. Okay.
Don't
So they're
bury it
getting
too
ready
deep.
for the start of the event, and kid with your cape lore in particular, you actually can give me a roll of one person who's standing around by the mayor right now.
Okay. Cape lore. Come on, 12s. Oh, I actually made it that time.
Cool.
Exactly.
You see a
Again.
guy in a nice suit hanging out. It looks actually kind of nondescript, other than the fact that his suit is just perfect, and very, very nicely coiffed facial hair and slicked hair, and such. And you recognize that as the superhero once known as Armor Guy.
Ah, yes, Eric Masters.
Yes, who was one of the preeminent or eminent members of the Order of the Sentinels for a while, and made quite a fortune by selling lower tier versions of the sorts of power suits and armor that he would use. Many of which didn't seem to function as well as his own.
This is the guy that privatized superheroing. He does
Entrepreneurial.
not like me.
Most
Why?
superheroes don't seem to.
Yeah, but
Is it because you told all the secrets?
I didn't
Because I'm
tell all
jealous.
the secrets. I just
Are there
Which
more
ones didn't you
secrets?
tell?
I maybe attributed the fall of the super team to his actions
Oh,
directly.
Was it true though?
Well, it's speculation. It was an editorial piece. I didn't really think of it like I was blaming him, even though technically, I mean, privatizing superheroes and corporatizing it is why we have television shows about people who are superheroes instead of people actually out saving the world like we used to.
I
They
can
used to.
understand why he would be miffed with you.
Yeah, he's really doesn't like me.
Great.
So you guys were beginning to set up with a bit of a plan, correct? Is it just you're just gonna keep your eyes open?
Our
Is that
objective is to protect them all. Is that correct?
and the mayor in the mall.
Yeah.
Is the mayor a good?
So should we like go
Person.
at different areas? Like maybe I could go over here like near the food court.
You just want to go to Orange?
Why don't
Festival?
you see if there's anything in like the magical
So the plumbing
spectrum?
works.
You know what's they've got an absolutely up-to-date system, and the food court, you should check it out. The place is huge. Biggest food court I've ever seen.
And it's tall, right? Is it like an open tall? So
It
that
is.
I could fly up if the team
Oh yeah.
decides
if,
that would be a
if
good
something
idea.
happened if something happened inside this room, it is wide and open, and there is room for people to
Would my
fly
teammates
and snipe and
would
whatever
my
else.
teammates think that it was a good idea for me to fly up to the top so I could scout for everyone?
Yeah,
Isn't that like exactly what you did last time?
But this time I could send maybe a nanobot to each of you to kind of tell you what's going on at any given point.
yeah. Sure. We can actually hook those up to comms.
Nanobot.
So
Yeah? Does
Yeah.
that work?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, that's actually really cool. She nanobot, and it would just like
So you could talk
attach
to
right
me and then
here,
I could talk to you.
It could hear us
Nice.
talk. I like that.
Yep.
I like this. Every week you guys come up with something resembling teamwork. We can just
this-
build off this
that how-
foundation.
This week we're doing it right. This week
That's
we're doing
pretty
it right.
cool.
Okay, so we all
So
have
that's what I-
communication with each other. Hex, why don't you take a look and make sure there's nothing magical coming our way, since you're the only one who can really look for that kind of thing.
Indeed.
And make sure that we're not going to
Nothing-
get
nothing wet?
Wet?
Wet
I don't
shows
know.
up, yeah.
I don't know. And I'm gonna look for people who I know are bad guys.
I'm up here.
Do I have to cast a spell to do that?
You're just kind of aware of natural
God.
auras.
It's like you detect magic,
Yeah.
Standing
just
by. I'm ready.
So is there any? I'm detecting magic. Is there anything?
Roses are red,
Nothing of
violets are
note.
blue.
I mean, there's always kind of some background noise.
Do these guys
so
have
to
a?
speak,
Do these guys
because
have
of
a?
Sentinel City,
But there's nothing jumping out.
Does the mayor and the armor guy? Do they have a?
He prefers to be known as the Rivet.
Yeah, I know, but he was always armor guy, so I'm calling him armor guy. Mostly because he hates it.
Right.
Do they have a baseline security detail?
Yeah, there's some general
guys in
it's not
suits with
completely-
earpieces, that kind of thing.
Exactly. No
So-
nanobot earpieces though. I mean, that's
Certainly
pretty
not, but I
wicked.
bet you could probably hack into those to hear what's going on.
Can I do that?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Yes. Good idea.
Do we have any meta points that I can
You do not have any meta points right now. You have one meta meltdown, and that is it. And QQ, if we haven't already, feel free to open up the
Oh, that's good. I still
the
got it.
talkie thing and check and do
5,
whatever
and I
it
would
wants.
be doing this one.
Yes.
Okay, I beat it by 9 for my
Oh, wow.
nanobot hacking.
Yeah, absolutely. You are. Yeah, you fully find yourself integrated into their communication system, and it's basically just standard
Yes.
comm chatter. You can tell as you listen for a little while. The security detail, the guys are not incognito. I mean, they look like Secret Service.
Is
type
anybody
agents.
worried about anything, or do I see anything from my my good vantage point that I would be worried about?
Nothing seems to be coming up just yet.
Mr. Masters is one of the executive producers of this show, though, so
So we should look good then.
no, we should expect trouble.
All right, I'm gonna go get a smoothie.
And actually, speaking of Mr. Masters, Armor Guy, aka the Rivet, walks up to a microphone and starts to speak and address the crowd. And as he speaks, periodically the crowd cheers and yay and whatnot as he's speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome to the opening of the Sentinel City Mall. Fantastic to have each and every one of you here. This glorious piece of boutique salesmanship, this location from which you may come and dine and recline, enjoy yourself. It is an honor to be the primary investor and creator of this location. The crowd's all getting excited and whatnot.
Hex, your smoothie is in my palms.
It is our hope.
Yeah.
Nay, dare I say, it is our dream that when you come to the Sentinel City Mall, you will recognize the ways in which you may be a part of the glorious and fantastic future that we are building here in Sentinel City. I, the Rivet.
Armor guy!
Did you say that? You said that loud enough that... right?
Yeah.
He looks around for a moment. The Rivet. Am pleased to be able to be here on behalf of Mayor John, welcoming you and commemorating this great and fantastic day. And people go crazy and cheer and whatnot, and then
Armor guy!
exactly people are going. Oh wait, that's not good for him actually. If you did, yeah.
As you embark on this test, heroes, I have one question to ask of you. Do you have your towels? Meta moment.
Thank you.
We'll take it.
Awesome.
Is that one?
Hitchhiker's reference.
Yeah.
So is that the? Okay, it's the one I'm seeing right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I think I'm actually going to use that then. Pardon me, I just realized as we made some tweaks that I don't have everything up here the way I should. Give me 1 second to fix that.
Time's up.
Cool.
Fixed.
So we do have one meta meltdown that's already in play. And so on a lark, I just decided to use it
Yes.
and rolled. I'm sorry, I rolled a 5.
Which is?
A 5 is where each of you now takes 10% of your maximum damage as hit die, or 10% of your maximum hit points as damage, as there was a glitch in the hyper-reality matrix that just shorted for a moment. And I would imagine that your player avatar identities were a little confused by what just happened, as this jolt kind of ripped through your body.
Is somebody messing with my nanobots?
Quite.
Okay.
Nope, I think that was on our side of things, guys.
Yeah, for a split second, you find yourself more leaning towards your player identity there when that happened, because you don't have to move yourself, but you just, in terms of your awareness of what's going on, your player, your pilot of this avatar knows that had to do with the glitch.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no,
okay?
I've got it contained. I pushed the wrong button.
Okay.
Well, maybe stop pushing buttons.
Well, I've got things that I have to do, to keep this going. So
Okay,
And
so
thank you for doing
after Mr. Masters has spoken,
Is there skylights?
what?
I'm keeping an eye on skylights.
Yeah,
If
there's beautiful skylights. that
Yeah,
are
they're
going
gonna
on.
break
And people
that
are coming and going and whatnot as usual. There's actually several mimes and buskers around the building as
Shit.
well. People who are, mimes.
Plural mimes?
Plural
there's,
mimes.
More than one
Is there a
mime?
plural
Guys,
word for mime?
that's not normal.
Yeah, no, those are hexes.
There's
this-
like 6 mimes that are around
Yeah,
doing their mimey thing. And,
I am seeing many mime-like creatures.
And then you
below me.
notice, since you're starting to notice things, you notice also that there are several buskers around. People playing,
Musicians?
people playing on tenor saxophones or
Acoustic guitars or buckets.
Is anyone any good?
Yeah. What?
Is anyone musically pleasing?
No, not really. Actually,
are there any one of those guys that play on the
everyone,
pipes?
give me a
Those guys
from where you are
great.
right now. Give me a mind check.
a mind
A
check?
mine?
Yep,
As
either
opposed-
side.
not a mime
You're
check.
all in the center.
Not a mime
Give me
check, a mind check.
check.
So whichever mind is higher, we roll.
Your D12s. Where you
Yeah,
are
that
in
was
the center.
crap.
Oh, there it is. I'm just right on.
Oh no!
No.
No!
No, no, no.
Right on.
Jenica, you are smart enough to
yeah.
recognize whichever one you used.
Both are the same.
You are smart enough to recognize that this is a high-end boutique shopping center. Why are there mimes and buskers hanging out on its opening day?
And why are the buskers so terrible?
I'm working on taking care of the mimes.
And don't mimes have like a 500-foot rule? Like they don't
Guys,
operate
just-
within like
Are they all
doesn't the
in a
mime
box?
union
And as
take
the
care of
mayor
these
steps
things?
up to the microphone to begin to speak,
I'm listening.
the crowd goes quiet. And she says, "Welcome everyone to the Sentinel City Mall. It is a joy to be here on this day to inaugurate the opening of this mall and the ways in which you will be able to take advantage of that place. we are so delighted, and I am so delighted as your mayor to be here on this day and to celebrate the opening of this new central shopping location. We hope that it will be, and she prattles on for a while,
seems nice.
just about
Hal, give me
how amazing it
ultravision
is,
and target the mimes.
her gratitude towards the rivet, and he basks in the glory every time she says this. And then as that is going on, you start hearing a little bit of a commotion following this.
Hashtag Jackson accidentally runs into a little guy who wants him to sign his big toy rocket boots. And it didn't go well. Hashtag no clip.
So Jackson, you will have a no clip dropped on you at some point.
Instead of signing the kid's rocket boots, I will instead sign his big stupid head, which I assume is oversized.
So there is some commotion and such going on from over by the from down the stands down by Rip Guy and such, and a couple of mimes have started to harass the security guards and the
Silently?
Yes, silently. They've walked up to some of the security guards and are starting to go like this.
Oh no.
Everything I come up with is wrong syllables.
No.
Someone help me.
What can go wrong? Hashtag meta meltdown.
Thank you.
And
Silly question to ask.
Look too
the
calm.
mimes are doing things like this, and one of the security guards. You heard the commotion, so do you look at the commotion from where
I
you
can
are?
see
yeah.
everything
Yeah.
too.
I'm right by the mirror.
You see one security guard just kind of staring in contempt at this mime. And then, and he shouldn't do this because it's not a professional thing to do at all.
But he's a
he
mall
reaches
security
out
guard.
to shove the mime away.
Uh-oh.
And as soon as he reaches out to shove, his hand stops like it's hit an invisible wall.
Team, are you seeing this?
Yes.
Rogue mimes, Hal, I need ultravision on all of these mimes. Tag them for
And
me.
he starts going like this. And you can see him struggling as if he's trapped inside
crap,
an
they have
invisible
actual
box.
mime
He's
powers.
punching his
This is
hands
the
out,
worst.
Is
pushing,
the box
punching,
getting
and whatnot.
smaller?
He can't do anything. And you can totally roll initiative because
Is the
things
box
are hitting
getting
the fan.
smaller?
It's invisible. You can't
But
tell.
mime boxes often get smaller.
Give me your initiative roll. 2d12. We are entering into a situation.
18.
Crap. Initiative.
Oh, sure, now I roll low. 11.
Okay. You had like 30 something last week. Wow.
Yeah, no, like, if I would have rolled 2 12s, that would have been 30.
That's true.
17.
17.
Wait, so what'd you add it to?
ACD.
Do my initiative, which you have a 0.
I have nothing. Okay, good.
Okay.
I got 14.
14. I'm still waiting on you, Riptide.
I got a. Oh, using that one. 16.
16.
I am ready for whatever they throw at us.
That works well
It'll be
because
mime powers.
Let's do this, team.
Are the mimes wearing gloves?
Oh, yeah, little light ones, right?
They should be, right? They're wearing
It's gonna go bad for the mimes.
everyone who you fight after this week is going to be wearing acrylic
Or
or
naked.
polyester or various
They're wearing-
non-natural fibers.
They're wearing little white
I'm
gloves,
going to
aren't
have them
they?
invest in leisure suits from the 70s, and it's going to be pimptastic.
The problem is if you use your textile kinesis on their gloves and it makes their hands do different things, they might accidentally form other things than walls.
Or maybe it just makes them,
Oh, okay. So,
you know.
so the mimes rushed the stage, and there were
Team?
there were 4 of them that were showing up,
4 mimes.
and so the mimes
I can take care of the mimes, I think.
The mimes rush the stage and start using some sort of crazy box attack around the various people who are there, and you don't know what's going on because it's invisible. You can't tell what's happening from where you are.
We just see them walking up.
And at that same moment, you hear some screaming coming from the 3rd floor as well.
So I'm closer to that than
Yeah.
anybody else.
And that's what's going on. Bombshell, you're up. Number 18 or
Really?
18.
Oh, okay. Team, do you think that it is a wise decision to go investigate the screaming on the
Yes!
first floor? Okay. I would like to disperse into my swarm form so that I can fly swarm-like and investigate the
Go towards the screaming?
Screaming.
Okay.
Because regular androids
So-
weren't quite scary enough until they turned into a cloud of robot bugs.
Okay. So that's what
so bombshells, that's what you do.
That's
you
what I do.
disperse into your nanobite form. You go flying off towards the screaming.
Yes.
You are able to get there, and when you do, you see people running around in chaos and confusion.
Can I talk in my nanobot form?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I will try to soothe them by making humming noises
you do-
that are soothing.
Waspy, humming
generating
noises.
random white noise.
Trying to like do like room sounds with the bzzz.
Because nothing calls
Sounds
people
great.
like the sound of a
And
giant
you
swarm of
also,
wasps.
You also, because you are in nanobite form, you can still see and such.
Yes.
So you see a figure running with purpose away from the crowd that is screaming.
I might follow that.
Okay.
Purposeful seeming individual.
Cool, and that would be then to Lady Vale.
Okay, so I'm near the mirror. That's where I wanted to be, or near
Right.
the stage-ish area. So I'm going to attempt to freeze the closest mime to me, and his hands close to his little heart with his little material
With his little gloves?
gloves.
So, okay, give me your roll on your attack there against the mime.
So you're gonna make him pretend like he's having a heart attack, so he'll actually have a heart attack?
Well, I hope he doesn't actually. Well, yes.
Give me your roll. Go for it.
Okay.
Well, yes.
I rolled a 12,
Okay.
so I have. Yes.
You succeeded by...
I succeeded right on.
Okay. You definitely landed that attack. The mime did not succeed on his defense. So how much damage does that do?
That does 34.
34 points of damage?
For 34 points of damage.
That's going to be a lot on that mime. And he does not look very good.
Oh no, don't kill him. A
He needs
mime
to
is a
make
terrible thing to waste.
shock. He makes his check. He does not. He does not drop unconscious from
That
that.
was
'Cause
bad.
that was over half his hit points. That's a big shocking attack.
Oh man. Well,
Thank you, QQ. So that guy is close to incapacitated. Lady Vale, you just went Riptide. You're up next.
Well, on that note, I've always held that 2 mimes better than 1. So, switching to my telekinesis suite, where I get my 2 extra attacks with my telekinesis, hydrokinesis.
You said the GM is stunned. I failed my roll. Give me a second. Okay, we're good. Let's do it.
I am going to grab 2 of the mimes,
Okay.
and I am going to just toss them straight up into the air as high as the building goes,
Okay.
and then let my telekinesis go.
Okay.
Oh,
Give
that
me
sounds
your roll.
effective.
Oh, and I'm gonna take the bite and
Use the point.
Thank you,
spend that
chat.
point.
Oh, you son of a...
So you had 1 meta point. It is gone now. So
Thanks.
hopefully
Chat,
you'll
we
get
may
some
need
more
more,
later.
please.
So go
And
for it.
I beat my power use by 6
By 6.
on the first attack, since
Okay.
I'm doing 2 of them.
One of the 2 made his defense. The other one did not. So the first one gets flung up in the air.
All the way as high. Oh, he's gonna hurt.
Like
I
a
heard
water
you.
jet geyser, like lifting him?
It really just looks like all of a sudden he goes into the air, because people are like 70% water. So
Oh, gross.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there was your attack. So that's going to move us to.
I got a second attack. Since I missed, because my suite is 6 in telekinesis, 2 and 2 extra attacks, and
your
2
sheet only
on
has
fire.
you down as, your sheet only has you down as 1 attack.
Right, but I'm using my dynamic water power,
I see what you're saying now. Okay.
and I'm second attack since I missed that
The
first.
only thing worse than a mall opening with mimes has to be hearing some Vogan poetry. Hashtag meta moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll try again on that mime.
Okay.
Meta moments are points, right?
And
they're meta points now.
Made it by 0.
They were meta moments last week. We changed it because meta meltdown, meta moment are both very similar.
Yeah, they have
So-
the double M's.
They do.
A literal.
Just like my
What
old
was
shirt.
that you just did,
Say
Richard?
it.
What was the roll?
Exactly what I needed.
Okay. So score is a 10. Defensive value of an 8 will not make it. Okay, the next one goes flying up in the air as well.
Can my friends hear me since we are communicating with the nanobots that I am made up of?
Correct.
Yes. But I can't just make announcements to the general
Correct.
public.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can
Your
st-
hive mind ability to communicate is useful.
So I can still
internally,
congratulate my
but you would
friends
not be able
for
to correct.
being successful.
Couldn't you separate and just
So
make
that's
all
a
your nanobots talk at the same time?
So over to Hex.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to cast a spell on all of the mimes.
Okay.
to make their powers reverse on themselves.
Okay.
So, who wears a beret? Also, your makeup is whack. Reverse their power.
Reverse their power. Okay. Give me your roll.
You do have a
17. I beat it by 2.
Nice. This guy's not been attacked yet. He's okay. The others have like no chance at all. Yeah, no chance. That one could have if he hadn't already had to defend himself 3 times or twice.
They just can't walk through their own walls.
Yeah.
and stuff,
So all of the mimes, they are all. No, excuse me. This one is okay. The other 3 have had their powers reversed.
Yeah. So
Excellent work.
If they create a box, it's on them. They're in their own box like a real mime.
I'm rubber, you're glue. That's
Yeah.
what you just did to them.
Yes. 12.
Raise and
Awesome.
whack.
Crash, you are up.
Retro miming, they call it. I'm going. What? That's the thing. I'm just using it. Like if they're
you,
popping
chat.
up one
Okay,
at a
cool.
time, I'm using them one at a time.
Thank you, chat.
Great.
Thank you so much.
It makes our lives a lot easier.
Now I can do something.
Yes.
Useful.
So, Kid Titan leaps from the spot that he is and interposes himself between the mimes and the mayor.
Okay.
And, stands there looking tough, really.
Sounds good. As soon as you touch down, you hear a voice behind you say, "Rocket boots."
I do not punch the person behind me immediately. Instead, with my attack action, I will taunt the mimes.
Okay.
Like this.
So you just mime that at them?
Just like this.
Okay.
Speaking their language, then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
2 can play at that game.
I understand fellow superhero.
Okay, so there's more screaming going on. And what now? There's screaming on the 3rd floor. There's all the chaos going on the 1st floor where the mimes have been swarming the stage. Well, swarming, there's 4 of them. That's not much of a swarm. At least there's 4 that you've seen so far. Plus there's the buskers that we have not talked about.
We didn't know they were bad.
We'll get there.
Well, we
Well,
heard they
you
were
know
music.
now.
We know they're bad.
The buskers.
Yeah, they were bad at what they were doing, but now you know they're evil.
Well, it's because buskers are usually not that bad,
It's true. These ones,
We
however...
should have known they were criminals.
Yes,
It's not karaoke.
They're not smooth criminals,
right.
though. Although one, ironically, was playing that song. So the buskers, of whom there are 7, they, having noticed you guys interjecting yourselves, they are set up on the various floors. And so there are 5 of you. Sorry, figuring out who's attacking who.
Oh no, are they having a makeshift jam session? We could really be in trouble.
Why?
And I'm just figuring out who is on who here.
Your jam session comment was lost on me. Could you explain?
No.
Wow. Bombshell, you are so popular with them right now.
They must
crap.
have seen that first show.
It's your attitude. They love the optimism.
Well,
grief.
buskers tend to be a positive group.
4 of the 7 of them are going to attack
Oh,
Bombshell's swarm
depressed.
form.
Apparently, the middle-aged skinny guy with the fisticuffs wasn't very
That's
intimidating.
going to be a hard lesson for me.
Yeah, well, actually, they're using an area sonic attack, so they're one of the more effective things to attack her in swarm form right now. So the buskers, one of them comes up at you with a tenor saxophone and starts playing Kenny G, and fires off in your direction.
So they play that one Kenny G song.
The only Kenny G song. And they all play it because it's the only one that I know. The first one tries to hit you with this with your swarm attack with its blaring of music.
Can
and
I
such.
defend?
Misses.
Oh, good. I
The
don't wanna
second
defend
one takes a stab at you as well.
A sonic stab.
I do not like these die.
They're yours.
We like that you have them and hate them, though.
Yes.
No, I don't like. I can't read them. So it's not good. The second one will actually succeed unless you roll a defensive
I
check.
would like to defend, and can I send my defense? I would like to send one of what instrument
Just make a
is
defensive roll. It's what you
Yeah,
need
that's
to
all
do.
you can do is defend.
It's not on your turn right now. All you can do is defend.
15. No. I
Okay,
did
so
not.
that is going to be a sonic attack. It's actually will hit you even though you're in swarm form because it's like an area attack.
Yeah.
And that is 50 points of sonic damage.
Okay.
25 you get.
Next one hits it right on the
Unreal.
dot.
You took regeneration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next
That's
one hits
why.
it right on the dot, so you can roll it again for another defense if you want, but you'll at a 4 penalty.
I can't hurt to do it.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Might as well. It's a much better
10.
roll.
I got it right. No, I didn't. Never
No,
mind.
negative. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one he only hit it right on the dot. So this is 25 points of damage.
Okay.
This one would also hit. No, I'm sorry. This one misses. Looking at the wrong numbers there, and this one would hit.
Ill-sounding miscreant. Could you focus
You can
elsewhere,
try
please?
once more for defense if you want, and if it hits, it'll be 25 points of damage. Okay, so 3 of the 4 were able to get their sonic piercing to go through you. One of them did decide, that's a sonic attack on us. Jebediah, one of them, having seen you and your attack, decides to blur off from the first story down at you. Gotta learn another song. He has that solo in, is it Last Friday Night?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Last
has a song. We can do that
Friday
part.
night, yeah.
Anyway, he
He does.
blares off at you,
It's not a boy
Jebediah.
band, so you don't know it.
Yeah.
So give me a defensive roll, Jebediah.
Roll, Jeb, roll.
I missed.
Okay, so it's 25 points of sonic damage to you as these piercing notes of the 80s come sparkling into your ears. You know, just wrenching you from side to side. Crash, this one is attacking you. He will miss completely.
Are these the 4 mimes or are these buskers?
These are all the buskers.
Oh, these are, okay.
And Hex, this one is also taking a shot at you and does miss. Somehow with the sonic, it's deflected off by your...
Because the song is so old and lame.
I was waiting for that. I was so waiting for that reactive
Snarky
response.
teen attitude is what it's.
And
I love
I just glared at it as it came at me.
Yes,
Went the
exactly.
other way.
Good work defending, teammates.
that goes to Bombshell now.
Oh, great. I took a feat in. I took a power in regeneration because I have been on a bus full of superheroes
Right.
for days and days, and I can send a nanobot to steal or borrow a power, and I have borrowed that, so
Okay.
I can regenerate for 25 points.
You just automatically do it at the end of the round.
Oh, at the end of the round. Right?
Nice.
Okay. Great. 25 points.
You've just become much harder to drop.
Okay. Yeah. And I am still in swarm form, and I've been investigating this 3rd floor guy running.
Disturbance, yes. Yeah.
Okay. But I now have a busker that's right by 4 buskers.
4 buskers attacked you, yes.
that are right by me. I would like to swarm form.
You can
Swarm
only do
attack,
Yeah,
one
of
of
them at a time,
them.
yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Give me your attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
do it. I've wanted to see this thing in action since you got it.
Oh, wait.
No, I did not make it.
You didn't?
No.
Okay.
I need to roll
your
smaller dice.
ability to reroll with Jenica, does that include your ability to reroll an attack roll, or is that
No, I
only-
can reroll a defense on a social skill.
That's from your purchasable buff, that you have something in Jenica's powers as well that you can
Yes.
use, and so I'm not sure. I could dig
Oh,
through
yeah.
it. I
You
was
have
hoping
divine.
I have
Jenna-
divine
yep.
relationship. What
Divine
does that mean?
relationship. That means you can reroll twice per session for free without any buffs.
Oh, thank you, Chad. I'm going to try to reroll that then.
There you go.
That
That's
I made.
way better.
There you go.
I made that one.
Okay, so tell me what you do.
I am in my swarm form, and I'm all agitated because I've been like pierced by this annoying noise, and so I'm
By
going
some
to
kitty goodness.
take down
what the G stands for.
the saxophone player specifically, and I would like to make sure that one nanobot at least goes up into the saxophone and like messes it up. So like the reed's broken.
Okay, yeah.
He
You
can't
crack
make
the
any
reed.
noises and
That was
anything
always
else.
my excuse when I squeaked in band
Yeah.
in high school.
So his reed is toast.
Oh, clarinet,
and then
that's
I'm
right.
also
And
attacking him.
And the rest of you are
And the rest
devouring the
is
busker.
devouring
okay,
the
and your
busker.
swarm attack is how much damage?
It's 120 damage.
120.
He's unconscious.
Great.
He's very unconscious.
You just ate all of the skin off of his body.
Busker down.
Can I now take the saxophone and use it as a weapon?
You could.
You can actually use
Yeah.
your non-combat action to switch one of your skills to saxophone.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I want it. And there's another reed in his case because he's a
So
mostly
you're going to
competent.
replace the instrument and start using that as a sonic attack on them. I like it. Sure. Let's do it. No, that's
That'll teach
good.
'em.
I like it. That's good. So Bombshell's swarm form goes and just peels out like a horde of locusts flying towards this busker who. Exactly. He's got his sax. He's feeling good. He's feeling the groove.
Is he doing the?
He was going back and forth, and his eyes get huge, and he pulls out his mouth. He's about to scream, and as soon as he starts,
All the
swarm.
bees fly into his mouth. Yeah, that's.
Just all over him. You were not trying to kill him, though, correctly?
No.
Yeah, so he is beaten up by all of these little nanites just ripping onto him and pounding away at him.
It's a low-grade neurotoxin. It just...
Yeah, and so he crumples to the ground. His instrument sadly falls. However, before it touches the ground, your nanites swoop around. They coalesce into a hand, catching it lovingly. And then they swarm down to his case, pop open the lock, flip through the couple of dollars he actually did manage to get today.
I'm not stealing his money.
You could if you wanted.
I don't want. I
Be a
don't.
free action.
I do not need
Still
to
very
steal money.
heroic.
I am a superhero.
It's true. Neither is punching a bank.
I was trying something!
And you rip through everything in his case and whatnot. You find some reeds. They're Van Doren's 3.5. He's been playing for a while. And so you flip it out and swirl it around, and you see a drinking fountain, and you really quickly dabble it in there so it gets wet enough to actually be a little bit pliable. Bend it around, flip it, slop it onto the mouthpiece, tighten the ligature, and swap it together, and now you're all set for your next round.
Wow, that was really
Wood
fast.
wins for life! Woo! So, that was Bombshell.
I could play them.
And Lady Vale, you're up next.
Okay, I would like to go towards where Bombshell is to assist with the rest of the buskers, and also I want to see what's happening.
Because you have teleporting abilities, right?
I do.
So you know she went up on the 3rd floor. Give me your teleport roll.
Okay, we'll do it this way. This will be more fun.
It is more fun.
open,
I love
so
this.
she can sort of
I
see.
love your transportation method more than anybody else's.
Oh, that's excellent.
Oh, I rolled a 6, so I'm good.
Yeah.
By a lot.
You won't end up in a bathroom.
So
Okay, I can
Power
just do
usage.
you nailed it. So I'm
Power
going to give you some odds on exactly what happens because you are
That was your
looking blindly.
teleport
You know, like anytime you can't see your destination, I'm going to put a little bit of something
sure.
can happen. So you do wind up on the right floor.
I think we should
Okay.
always make that sound.
However, I rolled a 1 on your percentile, so I'm going to say you rolled onto the other side of the auditorium. But you
Okay.
can totally see where you want to be from where you are.
Okay.
You
I
follow?
can see it. Yep.
You've got total eyesight. If you have any ranged attack you want to do, you can do it from here. And next round, you have perfect vision to hop over there without any chance of error. You don't even have to roll. You'll just do it.
Okay. Great. So
That's my offer to you to make
But you
up for the
can
fact
see
that
all
you're
the
wrong
fabric
side.
that's across from.
yeah, so I can see them.
Yeah.
I'd like to send my mummy wraps
Yep.
over to a busker
Okay.
and smack the instrument out of his hand.
Keep in mind you're in a mall. There's clothes everywhere.
You
So
could just have
aware.
a gap attached to that.
It wouldn't be a gap. It'd be like a nap.
Oh,
Specialized.
H&M.
Forever
Yeah, they
35.
specialize in like infants' clothes.
Is there a children's clothing store on the 3rd floor?
Oh, a bunch
Yes,
of
there
onesies
is,
attacking people.
A baby gaff?
Is there a...
It's a baby gaff. Yeah,
There's a baby gaff.
a baby gaff.
Okay, I'd like to then use my powers. Thank you for reminding me of what I can do. To make a little onesies, all the onesies in the store, come out and get on the guy.
You're
busker.
gonna
Cover it.
dogpile the busker with one
Baby clothes.
Yeah. Well, some of the baby clothes
I like it.
are taking the
love
instrument,
it.
and I want it as
I
well.
like this plan. I'm proud to be a part of it.
Okay. Great. And I'd love there to be some kind of. Well, I'll make the music in the background while it's happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me
Great.
your roll, please.
Here we go. Oh
No. Oh.
no! Oh wait, no!
Yeah, you guys need some more meta points. So
We
you can
do.
Move.
Well, I need some more
have
meta
meta
points.
Actually, tell you what.
I did not.
Let's see if I can help you out randomly.
Oh, meta
Because you've got a meta meltdown, so let's see what happens.
Help me,
How is that
help me.
supposed to? Oh.
Oh, this face.
It could be all bad for us too.
I know,
So
right?
Actually, you know what? It's more fun if I show you the roll. So, here you go.
Okay.
Here's your meta meltdown. It's a 1.
oh,
I think we're dancing.
QQ? We need the music.
Don't forget.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. It's what it is. It's
Hey, man. This
Okay.
Level 1.
Pause on the baby gap.
So as you as you're all ready to do your attack and such, all of a sudden the PA system squeaks, and this comes over the sound system.
Time and space and stuff. Control them, reroll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this is love. Heroes compelled, they have no choice.
I want to
Count the winds of the secret voice. Masters, masters of the metaverse, masters.
You just try to like this to him.
Metaverse.
No! No! No!
Metaverse masters.
No, that gorilla idea.
Thanks, chat. Okay.
Delightful of you. Thank
There
you.
you go. Sorry, it didn't give you any movement. I was hoping I could get you the one where you could put yourself somewhere else.
But no.
Darn.
So, if nothing else, this show will create gifts. That's what's going to happen. So the
Masters of the Gifters.
you gave me your roll. What did you succeed? How much?
I did not succeed.
I'm sorry. So you reached across, but it was just a little bit further away than you would have liked to hop off. But you have 2 attacks, don't you?
I have 3.
3.
So we're doing that again.
Sounds good.
All right. No.
Okay.
Nope. Okay.
One more.
One more.
You need meta points
point.
like nobody's business.
I know.
Meta points.
Rolling these big dice, man.
Oh, that'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
I hit it. Right. Oh, I beat it by 2.
No, you're on. You're right on.
Oh
Right
no,
on?
right on. Right on.
Okay.
12.
So this is
Baby
your
gas.
first success. So this busker then gets a roll,
Okay.
and I rolled an 8.
Hashtag Janika suffers. Hashtag lag. It must be the Zach curse.
Thanks.
It's robots. I get it.
I like it.
So, Jenica, that's going to be a 1-point penalty to your next roll.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
I like how we all were really
I made the roll
excited.
right on the dot, I'm sorry.
Yes. No.
On the defense. So you were able to start swarming him, whatnot, but he was able to kind of duck a little bit out of the way
What
of
about
that.
the power of the cuteness of the clothes? Did that have any effect on him?
No, not at all. The slightest.
But there's
He's
still
actually-
a pile of ones.
You got a
around him.
20-something male busker.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
has no
Yeah,
interest
no
in settling
cuteness
down
for-
or children.
Well, then the
He
other-
is, however, scared of baby clothes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the opposite. Did that happen? Was he so disgusted
Oh.
by the baby clothes that he stumbled?
Well, you know, he spent years avoiding that.
Look at that
Sounded
face.
like you needed some hashtag meta points.
Yeah.
Space Russia with love.
Space Russia.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy.
That's some Soka love right there.
That's the Soka love.
See, that's the meta we're talking about. We have all these universes.
I'm going to reset this because I think I'm not getting. There's a lag.
How many do we have?
It takes a little bit
okay.
to show up.
Okay.
So I'll know how many you have when you know how many we have. No,
At least
but I will
one.
give you that bonus on the next time
Okay,
because
Okay.
it's a cute idea and I like it.
great.
But he is still surrounded by a pile of.
He is.
Onesies.
He's distracted. Like he's not going to be able to attack you the next time because he is.
There is an invisible force throwing baby clothes at him.
Of onesies
What the hell?
that are all trying to attack him, and I'm just picturing them all.
I
Like,
know, like in a line, like
Daddy.
And he's feeling really, he's really great.
If they're talking baby clothes, I'm leaving.
She could
W over
probably
you,
make
Riptide.
faces in them and make the material kind of like.
over on you,
creepy
Riptide.
little-
What are you going to do?
You know, how many buskers are still down here by the mayor?
Based on where the rolls were, there's one by you, there's one on Crash, and there's one on Hex.
And
you
the-
three, I think, are all on the same level.
The two
So
that
there's 3 down there with you, and you took out a couple of mimes. Is what you
yeah, the mimes that I took out are when they landed and hit the ground hard. I take it they were done.
I'm going to assume they're already done.
All right, I'm gonna. So there's how many mimes and how many buskers?
There were 4 mimes, there were 7 buskers, there are 3 buskers that matter to you right now.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 2 attacks, do the exact same thing, and pick one up straight in the air, and then I'll pick the other one up
You
straight.
start
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna start launching them
Okay.
straight up as to the height of the. This one actually, I'm gonna use the full force of the telekinesis so they hit for 45 points of damage
In the ceiling?
and then fall.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Give me your attack roll.
First one
Will their instruments
is beats by 3.
instruments have any effect
And
on their
this
damage?
will
Like they
Wait.
not
get
succeed.
themselves
Okay,
a
go for it.
drumstick or something.
So he failed his defense.
Is it all saxophone?
Second one beats by 5.
Does not make that defense either.
So they take 45, hitting the ceiling, and whatever you give them fall into the ground.
Yeah,
Excellent work,
both getting
ally.
incapacitated.
Oh!
So the busker who was on you, Jebediah, is basically out of play, and the one who was on it the one on Crash, the one on Hex. You want me to make it random?
There was one on Hex, man. Is it? Yeah, no.
Okay, the one on
Gotta
Hex is
keep
also
him-
incapacitated.
Gotta keep him off the kid.
It seems smart.
So there's still one busker on Crash. There are 3 dealing with Bombshell on the 3rd floor,
Yes.
which you know about as well, Aquamarine. There are those 2 mimes don't matter because they're going to drop in just a second. There are 2 mimes
They're stuck in a
left,
box.
but their powers have been reversed.
And they're stuck in a box.
Yeah, I've got these guys.
Okay.
Is it? It's not my turn though, right?
It is actually now, if Riptide is Hex's turn.
it's mine. All right, I'm taking that meta point.
Thank you.
Woo! Thank you. All right, I'm going to pull out my giant magical sword.
Okay.
I'm going to jump on top of it.
Okay.
We're going to go to the food court so I can get a slice of pizza, cheese pizza. And then as I scream cowabunga, I am going to soar around and just slice all of the buskers that I can. Like this.
Like a surf ninja.
Like I'm surfing on the... Yeah.
Like a surf ninja turtle, really, when
Surf
you count the
ninja turtle.
pizza.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Damn, girl. Okay, yeah, sure.
No.
Okay. Oh god. Okay.
I have faith in this endeavor.
I'm just rolling for the sword then, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
You're just riding.
So
Looking
that's-
good.
Yeah, I'm riding looking good, so it's all the swords. So that is a 16.
Team.
But that's oh wait. Do I need to wait beat by 1? I'll wait. We'll just, it's cool. I look really good right now.
You look good.
I'm surfing, I'm eating cheese pizza.
I'm
I'm
complimenting.
throwing it back, guys, old school.
Don't I need a haiku from you for that?
No, this is
No,
just a
so
regular
I'm just
attack.
going
That's
for the
right.
ride.
She's
That's
eating
right.
pizza.
That's a bummer because I really like the haiku.
I know.
wanted-
All right, well, one is success by 1.
Okay.
Okay, and then we've got, that is
I see
10,
what
so
you're
success by 7.
Okay.
Another success by
The
7.
first
Another.
one succeeds. The second one does not make his defensive check.
The third one succeeded by 7.
Third, so you were attacking the 2 mimes
Yeah,
that
how
are
many
down
attacks do you
and
get?
the 1 busker that is down. There are 3.
Oh, the sword can only do 2 people? Okay, great.
yeah, because
Then
you-
we're good. Then it was the first 2.
Okay, so the first one you got, there's a mime down. Mime down!
Did his box hold him up so he's now like collapsed against the side of an
And they
invisible
each-
thing?
Actually,
Yeah, and
they-
he loses 2 soul.
he's unconscious, it doesn't matter.
Well, he still loses 2 soul.
Thank you. Yes, he slumps to the side.
So his music
head
gets a
cracks
little
up
worse.
against an invisible
Yeah.
wall that he's stuck inside right
And
now.
his face is kinda
And then he
like
just
this.
kind of slowly slides down the invisible wall until he hits the ground.
Good.
All right.
What about Harvey?
Oh, he doesn't get anything this round. He can either do one
so
or the other.
Or
That
the other
was
side of the sword
Hex.
or the bunny.
Crash, it is on you.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna wait for this.
Of all the things I've lost, I missed my mom the most. 2 hashtag meta points.
Yes!
Thank you, chat.
We're gonna use those.
All right. So I'm facing off with these 3 mines whose powers that she's just reversed.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as I see her do that, I'm like, oh, I get it, and then I go.
I'm trying to figure out what the mimes think you. I mean, they think you just threw a grenade at them,
Right.
but they're
yeah.
stuck inside a wall.
And I'll do a really good job of it. I'll be like,
Companion.
So, what are you hoping to accomplish with this? With your?
well, since their powers are reversed, I figured they'll have to at least get out of the way, like it could be a real explosion.
I see your logic.
And if they don't, they risk blowing themselves up because they haven't seen the effects of these reversed mime powers that they have.
You're
you're gonna
scaring
try
them.
and convince them that you have now reversed their power in reverse. Give me.
Well, also her magic is powerful enough to where it may actually explode them because they are feeling the effects of their own
miming.
miming.
Your chart really quick.
You're like, "What?"
And I thought it would be funny.
It is.
Also, I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
If you'd rather, I could take a big thing of dynamite and roll it at them, and then just, you know,
The old
do one of
TNT.
these. Go old school.
Looney Tunes.
And then to protect myself from the blast, hold up a tiny umbrella.
Yeah, you know what? Based on what you've got here, sure. You can you can try and psych them out with this. Give me your attack roll. Your
Yeah, I mean it's technically just
I
a non-combat action, but
I am compelled to appreciate the psychological attack
Yeah.
on our foes.
gotta hope for the best. 11, yeah, okay.
Okay, so this one mime, yep, he fails. So this one mime who is left, as you do that, his eyes go big, and
And I do this.
he goes like this, and he tries to leap out of the way, but he's in an invisible box that is somehow actually a box.
Yep.
So he's going to crack into the side of the box, and he will take 15 points of damage as he hits it. And he's still trapped inside now.
Villains beware.
But no, there is no giant explosion.
Darn!
But I do love the creativity, and you totally psyched him out. So this goes to the bad guys then.
Oh, I get a combat action too.
Oh, that's true. That was your
Yeah.
non-combat. Yeah.
So if he's like leaning up against the box, I'm just gonna like maybe door knocker kick that box and just get that sliding. Like if he's in a box, it should slide the box across the room.
Yeah, do it.
It'll also look really cool.
Out into the parking lot.
Probably. I do kick very, very hard.
And if you guys are paying attention at all, you noticed that throughout this whole thing, there are little drone cameras flying around, swooping in, getting close up to you guys and taking shots.
Nice.
You made it because he failed his defense.
He what?
He failed his defense.
Oh yeah, no, I beat it by 5.
Okay, so you come over, you kick. I mean, just a big old fatty, like bam.
Yeah, like Agent
Kick this
Smith knocking down the door.
The invisible box goes sliding across the floor.
Oh, that's 80 now.
And I mean, you can't see it, but you hit it, and it goes sliding across the floor, hits the side of the wall, and tips over as well. And given your strength and your unarmed damage and everything else, I'm going to say that it just completely incapacitates and knocks him out because he is, a mime in an
inside a box that was just going 80 miles an hour and ran into a wall.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Sure.
Exactly. So he is down, and that leads us to the bad guys.
Shoppers, take no fear. We have this.
So you use your you put yourself in the comm system for the security people. Did you do that to the PA system as well?
Yeah.
So you are now you made that roll by.
I, your robot overlord, am here to protect you.
So everybody is kind of. That's true because you say it like that. Some of the people seem calmed by your attempt at soothing their fears.
Some people think it's Judgment
are
Day.
even more concerned now.
Should I make the womb noise again in the...
No.
And then pleasant buzzing noise.
Bombshell, don't. Please no.
Fear not, citizens.
You did a really good job. You did so good.
Awesome.
Good job being positive. You don't need to make noises.
So Bombshell,
No.
Okay.
from where you are in Aquamarine, go ahead and give me what kind of. There's no spot equivalent. You're on the other side. I said you know what? I'm going to say you've got a 50-50 shot of it.
We do.
You see it as well. The figure who was running across.
Yes.
There was more than one figure now, and they are running towards the monorail.
Oh,
Johnny effing Legion.
They're running towards the monorail, and you can tell, especially you, Bombshell, you can tell that one of the three who is running is carrying someone over their shoulder, and that person is flailing and screaming and whatnot.
Do we recognize that person?
Is it Cynthia John?
Yeah, is it the mayor?
No, the mayor was down on the first floor.
Oh.
Is it Armor Guy?
No.
Wait, is it? I thought whose turn
That's
is it?
Rivet.
Is it the bad guy's turn still, or
No,
is
it really isn't.
my turn?
I guarantee you.
It's still the bad guy's turn.
Okay.
Oh, you got something going on.
To make up for computer problems and because our chat is awesome. 10 hashtag MetaPoint.
Whoa!
Thank you very much, chat.
Yeah, we love you.
Interesting. No, actually, Bombshell's gone. So.
I'm not gone.
I know breaking character, whatever. Do we really need those when you've got the
It's
number up
helpful.
there? It is?
So we can't always see the number.
Oh, it's helpful for you guys?
Yeah,
Do it.
those are behind cameras, so it's
Okay.
hard to
Only
see.
Jenica can see with her glasses. Bombshell can't see anything.
I understand.
Wow, cool.
I understand. Yeah, you've got 12 of those total right now.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
Oh, let's go.
okay, so yes, you see someone, he seems to be a very well-dressed man, who is kicking and screaming and, unhand me!
Okay.
Unhand me, you brute! Unhand me!
Oh, he's
And-
English.
And you can see,
We gotta say yeah.
and you see that,
just proper.
you don't have cape lore, so I don't think you know who these people are.
But I could talk to him. He could tell me.
Yeah, you could
You can.
describe the
You
case.
see the three people who are running towards the monorail.
Mm-hmm.
One is dressed as a like a French maid outfit,
Kid Titan.
and she is in the lead. One seems to be dressed as if he was a member of the French Resistance back in the day,
Like a Legionnaire?
This has a
Yeah, I
whole
mean,
Frenchy
like,
theme in
Or the
it.
French Foreign
like with the,
Legion?
like with the, yeah, like, no, like the like World War II style. So picture the movie Top Secret. So picture like a
French
a
resistance
beret
fighter.
and the naval T-shirt and
the
the
other one
La
dressed like-
Resistance?
it's
I
La
just-
Resistance.
Oh,
the other one
I'm
a fry?
describing this to Kid Titan so you
And
can tell me
and
what
the
they are.
third,
You know, beautiful story. Since you have nanobots, you can actually just send the pictures right
I'm
to
doing
me,
that.
and Hal will download them right into my brain. You're
I do
fine.
that.
and the third is someone dressed in all black with two hand puppets.
Oh god.
And that's actually the one who has, the one in the French resistance thing has the guy over his shoulder. The two with the hand puppets is the third in line, just running. And the hand puppets are doing this, but you can't hear them.
I'm gonna cape lore these guys with a 9, which means that I made it by 4.
Oh, cool. So you are pretty certain that this is the first two tend to act together. It is Chambermaid, who's well known for her.
She dresses like a maid and has guns.
Yeah, exactly. One in the chamber. And then she is oftentimes partnered with her lover, La Resistance, who is actually an electricity-powered villain, because it's resistance as well as resistance. Get it?
Oh, because he's a resistor.
Yeah, he's a resistor. And then the one with the two hand puppets doesn't often hang out with them because they frequently disagree, but does sometimes show up as muscle. And this is Punch and Judy.
Punch and Judy.
Yeah,
Slapstick power.
Actually, the one hand is just always like this, and the one carries a stick in its mouth.
And whacks the other one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so those are the three.
Okay.
All right.
And yes, they're carrying a very well-dressed man who is yelling out, "Please help me," with a bit of a British accent.
All right.
But it's still the bad guy's turn.
It is their turn, and they hop on the monorail.
Monorail.
Okay.
We should follow them.
Yes, pursuit.
And meanwhile, there's still three buskers who are bothering you, Bombshell, and there is one busker downstairs with Crash.
When you say they hop on the monorail, do they actually get in like the monorail car?
They get on it, yeah.
And the car
They
is
get on it,
now
and
going?
it starts to go.
Well, hell. Team, should I pursue these evildoers?
Yes!
Or should I? Okay. Then I will abandon. I'm going to take the saxophone with me.
Yeah.
In swarm
In
form?
swarm form, I can carry it. Lots of little guys, you know.
I'll give it to you,
like
sure.
ants.
You could devour it.
You-
I don't want to devour
It'll
it.
just kind of bounce around on top
Yeah,
of
it'll
you.
just kind
Sure.
of hang out. So I'm taking the saxophone and I am flying. Can I get into the monorail? Or am I just like flying on the outside of it?
They get inside, door starts to shut, you're in swarm form.
Is there a vent?
Give me a roll, and give
Oh, wait.
If not, you can really scare them getting in a couple minutes.
I'm going to take two
When the
and
windows
go all the way
turn
over.
black.
You go over there.
All
Okay, so if
the
you're,
way
you know
over.
what? If you're full on Avatar right now,
Yeah.
yeah, you can.
Okay. With the saxophone, or did it?
You can get into. There's 9 cars in this monorail, and it's a huge monorail. It's
Oh.
a greatly expanded system.
Okay.
And you can get into car number 8. And
Okay.
they got into car number 1.
Okay, I have me and my saxophone, right? And I'm still in connection with these guys.
Saxophone cannot get inside because there wasn't anything to pull through. You had to slip through cracks in your nano form.
Could I just still take a read?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I want
You
it.
could make a saxophone out of nanobites.
I could make a saxophone out of nanobites.
So that takes us from Bombshell. So that was Bombshell. Lady Vale, you're up next.
I also am going to follow the people that went to the monorail.
Oh, that's true because you're on the other
With
side. You could
Bombshell.
teleport over there.
Yes, I would like to teleport.
And what's your range on your teleport?
Oh,
100 yards.
100 yards. I would like to use meta points. And
In that case, how many are you going to use?
I would like to use 2 meta points. Move
I
all
tell
the
you
way
what.
over.
In that case, yeah, you can actually. You've got. If you don't attack this round, you can teleport yourself onto the monorail as it's leaving. You can get yourself into the car, and out of those 9 cars, you can get yourself as far up as car 4.
Okay, car 4. That's all I can do this round now?
Yes.
All
right, take
it. I just also went on. I could not fight yet, but soon I will.
We know that we're there.
Right.
We can talk to each other.
Yes.
Via the nano.
Welcome to the car.
Right?
Thank you.
It's me next, and there's
You're
how
doing a
many,
good job.
After
You
Lady
too.
Vale,
Thank you.
Riptide.
Fighting crime.
There's how many left?
There's how many buskers left?
There
mimes.
are
And mimes, right?
no mimes downstairs. There is 1 busker downstairs, and there are 3 buskers upstairs that you don't know or care about.
He would know. I would.
Well,
told
she's
him.
told us where they are.
Okay, you know
so.
there's 3 more on the 3rd floor where they were, but they've now hopped on the monorail.
Wait, the buskers came on the monorail too.
You 2 have hopped on the monorail.
Got it. Sorry.
It's still you. So, yeah.
No, it's you.
So Riptide, what would you like to do?
Well, since it's a trend,
Thank you,
and
Chad.
this way, none of Jebediah's resistance to Riptide doing
Okay.
his thing exists. I'm gonna move all the way over to Avatar, and I'm actually going to keep it exactly where it is right now.
Take off 25. It's your turn.
But I'm going to use my environmental control again to attempt to set off the fire
The sprinklers?
Yep, sprinkler systems.
Because you're still in the mall.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm doing it like whole
for it.
mall, so it's going to get the guys upstairs, get the guys downstairs, get
Go
all the
for it.
people watching.
Give me a roll.
Just a little towards buffing across the board. Hashtag Aqua buff, hashtag Jackson buff, hashtag Jebediah buff, hashtag Janika buff, hashtag Rosie buff.
Oh, wow.
You.
They truly are the masters.
They are
Man.
the masters of the
Thank you,
metaverse.
chat.
Thank you,
Wow.
chat.
I want to kiss all of you.
Whoa.
That's wow.
Oh, because you're 12.
What?
Yeah.
She's 12.
I understand.
I am going to beat that roll
By a lot.
by 10.
So he succeeded by 10.
I succeeded by 10.
I think that was actually towards partial buffs for each one of you if I'm looking here.
Yes.
So it didn't.
Thank you.
So you're not fully on, just so you know, but,
But
you're closer.
We're closer, right.
Chad is going to, yes, thank you. That was super
Yes,
helpful.
awesome. Thank you.
Sorry, Riptide. So you're going to do what?
I beat that roll by 10 to ignite the sprinkler system.
Okay.
That's
It-
my
it-
first
it
attack.
goes off. The sprinklers
My
are all on.
second system, again with environmental control, is to force about double or triple whatever the capacity it can hold without breaking it.
Okay.
That much more water, and then I'll be done.
You're just flooding the place.
Yeah, I'm just soaking the shit out of everything.
Okay, so you nailed
me.
that roll. You can't access the. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
Everything is wet.
Water is just
And,
pouring
and
all
I'm
over the place.
holding my other action.
For my sanity, I need you to do all of your actions in one space. I don't even care what Tristat says. For my sanity,
Gotcha. No, I feel you.
Unless we're doing a combined attack of some kind.
Yeah,
And there's
that I'm cool with, but yeah.
and then the last busker, the last mime busker that's downstairs.
Yes.
Ice cube.
Ice cube around him. Give me the roll.
Oh well, it's essentially just telekinesis.
Okay.
So, well, yeah, no, the roll will give a
Let's encase that
still
sucker in
still
ice.
beat it by 4, encased in ice.
Somehow
With
this busker,
air holes.
Somehow this busker managed to make that roll.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how. Other than me rolling really, really, really well.
He's warm-blooded.
So
That's
he's
probably
there,
how.
but he's also quite aware of the fact that he's screwed because he's a busker and you're a riptide.
Better run.
Hex, it's on you.
All right. I'm going to explain to you what I do before I do my haiku.
Okay.
The monorail is quite lengthy.
Yes.
Yes? Great.
Yes.
I would like to change the metal of the monorail to become a giant lasso with which I will lasso the monorail car and then deliver it on the ground so it can't move anywhere.
Green
Tough as
fucking
pencil.
lantern up
Good
in
lord.
here.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a penalty on this roll. Because
Why?
Because that is a tough ass thing to do. I know you're amazing and all of that, but
My last. Also, I'm not moving, but I'm gonna use my amazing buff that I just got. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
lasso roll because I'm turned into a thing, a lasso, and then I gotta lasso it.
okay, make this roll with a 2-point penalty, please.
All right, so first is the magic. So listen, monorail, bend to my will and my strength. One giant lasso.
Okay.
It's not creative, but it's fine. It's on the fly.
Yeah.
Pretty creative. That's a 9, which means I beat it by 10.
By 8. 8 because the total.
I'll beat it by 8 because it's a 2.
Yeah. So even if I gave you the 4 that I was thinking about, it wouldn't matter. Damn, girl.
It was a really good roll.
And now
Oh, yeah.
I will lasso. I'm using my folk wisdom, which gives me plus
Okay.
4. So is it only plus 2 then? Because of the-
I see what you are saying.
Is that how you want to roll with that?
Where you are, you can use your lasso ability.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can.
give yourself a full 4 on it. I see what you're saying. Yeah. You don't have your buff though.
I'm using it.
No, you don't have one.
I got
You
one.
have
We've
partial-
only
you
got
part of
partials.
one.
Oh.
So you could normally, if you had a full buff, yes, you could do a plus
see.
4 to your lasso roll that you were trying to do.
All right,
But you don't
fine.
have a full buff. You have a partial buff.
Okay.
It was still awesome that they gave it, and it's still awesome that
Yeah,
you're
it
going to
is.
do this. And I can't believe you're going to lasso,
I'm gonna lasso a monorail
Yeah.
with a monorail.
yeah, with the track.
That is an 11. I beat it by 1.
Damn, girl. Okay.
So
Damn,
the monorail
girl.
is just going
Wow.
to
Okay.
stop.
Talk about avatar player combination.
So I really thought we were going to have a high-speed chase here that was going to happen for a bit.
No.
That's off the table. The monorail starts to take off, and it's going to do its thing and go super fast. And a couple of you managed to hop on board, and it was going to be
Can
all
I
this adventure.
protect
And,
Lady
but
Vale?
instead, what you see is the track, the adjacent track to the monorail that you're going to go on, rips up and bends itself from the track, starts to fling in a circle somehow,
Oh yeah.
wraps back around
And
the monorail that was trying
brings
to
that
leave,
to the ground.
and just halts it
Yeah.
completely.
Yep. It's not going anywhere.
The forward momentum of the first monorail everybody was on, the engines begin to overheat. The emergency override kicks in and it shuts down completely. That shuts down the entire system because there is a fault in the track that's been noticed because you ripped the track up. Thankfully, there is a fault. Otherwise, you might have just killed everybody going the other direction.
12.
12. That's a great excuse to have anytime something happens.
12-year-olds, they don't
I don't understand
forward
cause and
thinking.
effect.
Exactly.
And
Sorry, that was the first train full of people I've ever killed.
I've ever done.
won't
Everyone
do it
gets one,
again.
Peter. So they, so it wraps around, stops. The monorail has come to a complete halt. Engines have shorted out, burnt out, and it really didn't get that far from the mall. If it was pulling away. In fact, car number 9 is still sitting there, right at the.
And
at the
we're on car 8?
Correct.
I'm on
You're
car
on
4.
8. She's on.
Oh,
4.
you're on 4. Okay.
And they're in one.
You're on 8. She's on 8. 4. Bad guys on 1.
Okay, who's on first? Sorry.
Right.
What?
Exactly. I know we're gonna get there eventually. Okay. So that was Hex Crash.
Okay, so who's left on my floor? Anybody?
He's an iceberg
There's an iceberg man.
with nose holes.
No, he
No,
bailed.
he
I know
made
he
his roll.
bailed.
So there is one busker on your floor.
But there's 3 up on the 3rd floor.
There's 3 buskers on the 3rd floor, and that's also where the entrance to the monorail is.
That's great. So I'm gonna rush over with my super speed and get over by this busker that's on my floor. Right? I'm gonna circle around him at 100 miles an hour and then grab him on the way back over and throw him up towards the other 3 on the 3rd floor before jumping up and following him.
Okay. They aren't all like clustered together.
No, I don't imagine they were. I just want him to
But-
get up with his buddies so I
Absolutely,
can
that
arrest
sounds
them all at
good.
the
So
same time.
Give me the roll.
I'd like to hit one of them.
You've definitely got the guy you grabbed, assuming you make the roll.
I like that you're shot putting
And
a
he
busker.
fails his defense with his penalty because you attacked him as well.
Yep, and then calling that a grapple attack, I more than succeed.
Okay. He more than failed, so it was.
But then for the actual attack roll to throw him into other dude, I do not. Oh wait, 8, 6, 14? Yeah, no, I do. I hit the other guy with him. I hit it right on the money, so.
You do. You hit one of the other guys who's up there.
Uh-huh.
He looked over the edge because of all the water that was going on, and as he's looking over, one of his buddies comes flying up and cracks into his face, and they both go flying and tumbling, splashing through the water. The alarms are going off. This is just an awful situation for everybody.
I left nanobots in the speakers and he's telling me what's going on, so I taunt them now with their evil doing and warn them to make better choices in the
Good
future.
guys don't gloat, bombshell. And I and I hop up to that 3rd story.
Because you can do that.
Using my amazing jumping
Yep.
powers because Kid Titan don't fly.
I like it. Your unarmed attack is how many points of damage again?
She did. What was that? 80. 80,
Oh,
80 base.
Jeez. Yeah, so
But he only took some of that because I only just hit the number.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. From the earlier stuff going down, yeah. The guy you grabbed and hucked, the guy who he ran into, they are both going to have a little nappy nap.
Yeah, it's my best superpower. I call it throwing a dude
Which is
into
ironic
other
because there
dude.
are all of these diapers and nappies all around them from Lady Vale.
This show pleased me, but what does this button do? Hashtag reset because why not?
So the reset goes off immediately, and you guys are all back to the center point.
That's
and
what it
chat
does.
just understood how to use that to troll.
Oh, nicely done.
Well done.
Chat. And I haven't used it
Still
yet,
got 6
but
points,
Jackson, just so you are aware, you still have no clip that I need to drop on you.
Okay.
And
I
Jenica, your
just-
next roll is going to be with a 1-point penalty.
Right.
Excuse me. Well, Bombshell. Your next
Right.
roll will be with a 1-point penalty because I need to use that leg. So there are still 2.
If you want, you could give me that 1-point lag
There are
retroactively.
still 2
would've missed.
buskers on the 3rd floor. You're gone. You're lassoing a monorail.
Like you do.
You're on the floor now as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he just watched you leap from the first floor to the third floor and throw one of his...
Well, I threw the guy first, and then I followed his flight pattern to get up there, yeah. I'm a target, I admit it.
The remaining two buskers take one look at you, drop their instruments, which tells you how scared they are because it is their primary source of income.
And they're expensive.
And they turn and flee.
Saxes are
Towards the monorail?
No.
Towards me?
No.
towards the
Away from you. They run towards exits, whatever else. They want nothing to do with this situation. These are fleeing henchmen. If you ignore them, they will be off the board effectively.
Okay, I'm going to.
Meanwhile, on the monorail, because you're in 4-1, you look ahead, and before you, up towards the front, because the monorail just came to this crashing halt and whatnot, which alerted the villains that there were superheroes afoot. So coming towards you now, striding and looking somewhat badass, these villains, the sliding doors of the monorail start going, and these three come walking from the first car down towards the third, and standing before you are Chambermaid, La Resistance, and Punch and Judy.
Where is the guy they were holding? Is he with them?
No.
Excellent.
Okay.
And Chambermaid takes one look at you and says, "Ooh la la."
Of course she does.
Feeling.
And then she says, "From my décolletage, here is a barrage." And she pulls out two heavy firearms from there and fires off at you twice.
Can you guys have a seduce off?
Yeah, definitely. Okay,
Yeah, that can happen.
at this point, it's
But just saying, I'm gonna need some defensive checks from you in a second.
yes.
So she is gonna fire at you once. She will miss horribly with that first shot. Wow, that was awful.
I got you guys this time. Let's not make this a habit, okay, folks? Hashtag Aquabuff, hashtag Jackson Buff.
Oh, thank you.
Hashtag Jebediah Buff, hashtag Janika Buff, hashtag Rosie Buff.
Several things.
Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness.
And remember, you still got 6 meta points, and you're all stuck in the middle right
Well,
now.
I'm using one of mine.
That second attack, though, would
wanna
definitely hit. So I need you to tell me.
New combat, new initiative?
No, reset.
okay. I rolled within
Good
my
try.
defensive
Thank you.
roll.
Thank you,
Yes.
I tried my very
I
best.
beat it by 3.
By 3? Fantastic. So she fires off 2 shots at you, misses with both.
Bring up my
Her
materials.
companion in life, La Resistance, looks at
partner.
you, and he has a cigarette, of course, because let's just run with stereotypes, why not? And where the hell did his sheet go?
Silver Age superheroes are all about stereotypes.
That's true, I've noticed that as we've been building things. Ugh, so many pieces of paper. By week 3, I'll have this all organized. That's my
that
promise.
tells me everything I
My
need to
promise
know
to
about
me.
the French
He
maid.
takes a cigarette. Sacré bleu. Throws it on the ground and crushes it out.
Litterbug.
And then just from his fingers, because he doesn't need a
That's the
prop.
least of his
Sure.
crime.
From his fingers, he just goes, and lightning bolts start arcing out of his fingertips, Emperor style from Star Wars at you.
Okay.
And I definitely need a roll for you on this one.
Oh, I beat this one by 8.
Okay. As his first attack. So you have how many defenses?
Oh, like
One?
1.
So you actually beat that by 4 then.
Oh, I did
because
by
the
4.
penalty.
Thank you.
So here comes the other attack that's firing at you. Actually, you've been attacked.
Is
Missed with 1. You defended with 1.
Yeah.
He just defended with 2. Okay, so one more in your direction.
Okay.
I need a defensive check and an 8 penalty.
Oh no, I failed this one. I failed that one.
I want to, before I say it, I want to look at how many hit points you have.
Not that bad.
That's what I
110.
thought. So of this these arcs of electricity come flying towards Lady Vale, just incinerate into your chest, ripping you to pieces with the electrical sparks and arcing and whatnot. 150 points of damage, and you have 110. So Lady Vale falls to the ground, a smoking, wrapped up mess
Lady Vale?
Of rags.
of rags.
Lady Vale?
Warning, hashtag Meta Meltdown.
Thank you, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Thank you,
We might
maybe.
make it. So I'm trying to get in contact with her, and then I share with
And
everyone
Punch and
else.
Judy shows up and just kind of goes.
Medical.
I can.
Doesn't have to say
Yes, I
anything.
do down here.
I can reincarnate myself.
I'm aware.
He knows.
That's why I got really excited when that just
Yeah.
happened.
It's like, oh, I might actually kill one of you.
No, but let's save that for a moment. So so that was them. That's gonna move to Bombshell. Bombshell, you are in cart 8 and you have lots of speed. You could get to cart 4 where all this is happening.
Oh, I would
if
like
you
to-
wanted.
On the comms, really quick, I'd like to say that I can. Hex can save the guy. Just take care of the bad guys. I'll save the dude.
Okay, that is good to know. Thank you, teammate. And we have lost a teammate. She is down. I just wanted to report that to everybody.
Thank you, Bombshell.
No.
You lost someone?
No, I did not lose them. She is unconscious.
You sound like really optimistic about it. It's
I
kind
am
of
not.
unnerving.
I am trying. Okay.
That's a smoking body. I don't think that's unconscious.
I am
I'm pretty sure
trying
it's
to be
on fire.
positive
Do I have a
about the situation. Okay.
I'm positive she's dead.
She's flambéed. She got fried hardcore on that. Bombshell, what are you gonna do?
Well, first she's going to be sad about that and
Okay.
taken aback because such things should not happen.
Simulated sadness program running.
Okay, then she is going to swarm attack the resistance.
Resistance.
The electric guy.
La resistance.
And that's what I'm swarming
Give me your
attacking.
roll.
Okay. Oh, can I use my thingy?
You can move some. Yeah, use some points. How many can you use?
Two, because then I can attack
Okay.
easily.
And you each have one
Thank
of
you,
your
Chad.
buffs, by the way, as a reminder.
Thank you, Chad. All right.
And this will be with a 1-point penalty as a reminder, Bombshell.
Yes, 1 point penalty. Good thing I moved over twice. Thank you, Chad. Okay, 5, 7, 13 attack. So yes, I beat it by 1.
I failed my defensive check.
Whew. Okay, so he's 120 points of
120.
damage.
Oh, jeez. 120 points of damage.
I don't know if he has any armor at all.
La Resistance does not.
He does. He has some armor. So you did 90 points of damage to him.
Because it's a swarm attack? It's got the little...
What is it?
The little
Doesn't
guys all-
matter. He's got 85 health.
Right,
Oh.
is he armored or
Did I do good?
Ignoring you both.
Did I do good?
Yeah, actually, you just
That's
managed,
all you had to
You
say.
just managed to drop the resistance right there,
I did good.
and he is out for. He's out. He's down.
Excellent. I like
So-
this. Thank you.
Okay, so then after him, it's going to go to. Who is
After
next? Lady Vale. But that's
she's
okay.
unconscious.
Bombshell, what you notice is Lady Vale's body is starting, the wraps are starting to move by themselves, the tentacles and stuff. And some of the smoking is starting to decrease
Friends, odd things are happening.
and such. And that's what's going on with her. Riptide.
I'm gonna ask Bombshell if she can connect me to the PA system.
Of course. No
I'm
problem.
saying, don't worry, citizens of Sentinel Mall, we're all good. Just sit back, enjoy this free water slide. Care of Alpha Squad. And I'm going to use my telekinesis and water slide everybody out of harm's way, out the front doors. And
Down the escalators.
And the end part of this is that all of the water within 100 yards that's in clothing and carpets, I'm pulling all of it to go with them so everything's nice and dry.
Cool.
And we washed your mall, free of charge.
That is going to go ahead and give me the roll just to confirm, but I think I know what's going to happen.
Oh! We got 2 left?
3 left.
3 left.
Okay.
Because I'm going over there. I'm going to beat it by 4.
Yeah, that's going to be enough. Since you... so those
Sploosh.
remaining 2 buskers go flying with the water towards the... you're going to try and flip them over the rail or just into the rail?
The ones up there?
Yeah. Is that,
Oh,
is that who you were attacking?
I'm
saving.
taking
Patrons.
everybody out, even the ones
rescuing the
upstairs,
citizens.
everybody within 100
You're going to
yards.
try and gently remove everyone?
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the-
I'm just washing them all out. The buskers can go outside too.
With a fun, pleasant experience.
Those guys might be a little bit rougher on their ride, but
Okay, cool.
for the most part, I'm just giving everybody a nice water slide out,
I like 'em.
out of harm's way.
They are safe and out, and they will be just fine.
Excellent work. I love it when we save citizens.
And then I'll start heading in that direction.
Okay, cool.
Do it.
And the crowd outside goes crazy as the water opens and people come out.
Oh, yeah, I should say I care, just to speed myself up, use some water to at least put me up to the third floor,
Cool.
Telekinetically water fly.
Riptide, next is going to be Hex.
Okay, so we know they don't have the guy with him. That means that the guy's still in his monorail car.
Yes,
the guy they were taking.
presume he's in the first car.
I presume he's. Okay.
It is a logical presumption.
I'm going to teleport into the monorail
Okay.
car
Okay.
to hopefully grab him and then teleport out, which means I need 2 teleportation spells.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I'm using at least one of these.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, chat. Oh, okay, so that one's gone.
Okay.
All right, so now I got 10s, which is so much
Save
better.
me one.
I'm saving you one. That's why I didn't take them all. All right.
How many?
So.
Do we not have 2? We just have 1.
Yeah, you should have.
We have 3.
Yeah, you got 3 left.
Oh, we have 3 left. Okay.
Oh.
So, into the monorail. Let's go save that random guy. Hex to the rescue.
Okay. Like it.
Yeah. Okay. That is 12. So I beat by 7.
Is there a teleport?
Is that my teleport?
Yeah, you're
Under
fine.
sorcery.
Yeah, you're just trying to pop inside a build.
I'm using my magic to get in
Yeah,
there.
you're fine.
So it's like,
We're
yeah,
gonna-
so it's that. Yeah. Okay, great. So is he in there?
Did you hop into the first car?
Yeah.
Yes.
She beat it by, like...
I'm in the first car where I thought he was.
Okay, cool.
Is he in there?
No. Or yes, sorry.
He
sorry.
is?
Distracted for a moment.
And all the doors are open, right? Because they walked through them, right?
Yes, he's in
Great.
the first car.
Great. So, but I can see the bad guys.
Yes.
Okay, so then really loud. I'm gonna
But if you're in
grab.
the first car, you see him. Like, you know where he is and what's going on.
Right, but I'm gonna take him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want the doors
He's
to be
tied
open.
up in the first car.
Great. Because then I'm going to say, I heard a rumor, Stacy said that you basic, so bye Felicia, and then we're zipping out of the monorail car.
Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
Wow, I have never heard a haiku end that way before.
With taunting?
So bye Felicia.
No, with so bye Felicia. Like that's,
So bye, Felicia.
yeah, that's pretty impressive.
And that is a 15, so I beat it by 4.
Okay, so you grabbed him.
Yeah, and we just went outside the mall.
Okay, I like it.
Get him outside of the mall.
I like it.
Whoever this guy
I'll
is.
introduce you to who he is in a little bit. So that's cool. You have successfully done that.
Because he probably needs to be looked at. Like, there's
Oh yeah,
probably some trauma.
he's very happy with what you just did. That's,
I don't-
no, I mean a good one. No, you helped him out a lot. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We don't know. We tried to read your eyes.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can't use that spell anymore. That's what sucks.
But it's so good.
I know.
Now you're just going to have to fly back into the mall.
Yeah.
Like a regular person.
On their
Regular
giant
person.
sword.
Oh, my giant sword. Yeah.
So while that is going on, okay, so that was Hex. Crash, if you would just monologue about what you're going to do for just one moment. Give me 1 second.
All right, so my big plan right now is since there are exactly 2 bad guys left. Yeah, we've got Punch and Judy
And the...
and the
French
chambermaid.
maid.
Chambermaid, yep, with her
Yes.
guns. Guns are not a power. by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to tell you.
Guns are not a power, but my big plan is to basically, because they're by each other, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna like shoulder tackle them both into one of the remaining cars.
Yeah.
Like
And
the
then
back wall of the car.
yeah, like just so they are stuck in one of the cars, and then I'm going to hopefully have one of my friends seal that car shut so we have them safely contained.
My nanobots
nice.
could do that. They
Moo,
could...
do you want to use your meta point?
I do, because it would be silly for me not to.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah!
Well played. So you're dropping a point right there?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Dropping it, and I'm giving him the old spear.
Nice.
Double spear.
So I just run at him.
Nice. You run out of cool.
Yep.
Give me a
Because
roll.
apparently Kid Titan thinks he's Goldberg today.
Awesome. Give me your roll as you run through
Do
them.
you do that?
No, he doesn't stick his tongue out on TV. That's,
Are you
because
gonna
that's
head-
just basic.
Oh.
Are you gonna headbutt something before you do it?
I don't think it matters. I'll probably accidentally hit it with my head anyway. That's just kind of how he rolls.
15.
It's 18. Missed. I missed. But the second guy might get. Yeah, he got hit. But I missed Chambermaid altogether.
Okay, cool. So as you went running towards Chambermaid and she, spun out of the way, being very
graceful.
Yeah, just
In French.
I can't do it very well from here, but she spins out of the way. You're running towards
Punch and Judy, I knocked right out of his
Yeah,
puppets.
Except as soon as you hit Punch and Judy, you pass straight through him somehow because no clip happened.
Oh man, it was bound to happen.
Hit the wall.
Whiffing how I'm the one in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, I didn't knock it off the tracks. Being a guy who weighs 900 pounds.
Yes.
I doubt that.
You weigh 900 pounds?
Oh yeah.
So
He's got an
eating
that was
disorder.
Crash. That'll leave the bad guys. We have 2 left. We've got Punch and Judy, and we've got Chambermaid.
Chambermaid.
And standing
I'm
in
in
front of her,
swarm
you're in
form.
swarm form. You're there.
And I'm on my axe.
You're there.
Yeah.
You're still in the mall. You've pulled everybody out, and you've just run through and don't seem that intimidating yet.
Can I try
so-
to attract her attacks by taunting in my little swarm voices? Ooh.
I think
if it will make you speak in that voice for a moment, yeah, I want to hear this.
Can you like make fun of her French accent?
not with that voice she can't.
I don't think I can, no.
You can't manage to do the
No, I can't do that.
Yes,
What
because
if he
every
became-
French person sounds like Maurice Chevalier laughing.
What if your swarm became a Pepe Le Pew?
Major points for obscure reference. Like that was hard. That was
Yeah, I watch old movies.
I'm impressed.
Right?
Saucy.
I'm impressed. So you
Also,
got-
they reference him in
and
Blazing
you still have
Saddles.
1 buff. Remember that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you've got.
So I'm sorry.
Can
So
re-roll failed defenses and social
bad
skills.
guys are there. Punch and Judy is going to come up. You
I've taunted.
You've taunted. You've bent the entire monorail to your will.
And she's way outside
The
now.
swarm form is what did all that damage to the one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Punch and Judy can't do squat against you though. So and Chambermaid can't. This is gonna end poorly. So
Bad guys beware.
yes. So Punch and Judy, since you did take a stab at them, is going to turn around and attack you, Crash, because you're right next to.
Seems fair.
Yep.
min-max.
Zura. So Punch.
Spending min-max on him.
Oh, for defense.
So he
Gotcha.
can use his...
Oh, wait till somebody's turn for that. Otherwise, we could.
He's going to hit you hard, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna hit me hard. I can take
Okay.
it.
So Punch Judy comes up.
Nope, won't do it.
Hey there, stranger! It's time to go to sleep! And the hand puppet takes a swing at you and such. And would hit.
Would hit. Let's see if I can make my roll of 3. I freaking doubt it.
Good
Do it!
No.
Okay, it's 50 points of damage
Tough luck, compatriot.
and a stun for 1 round.
Ooh.
And then, oh wait, no, he's hit with both for the stun, I'm sorry.
That's okay. He's
and
gonna
then-
hit with both of them, no problem.
And then with the other fist, which is the hand puppet holding on to the
Club?
Club.
The club. Can't speak because it's got its mouth full. That would be rude. Takes a swing and would hit.
Yeah, he hits.
Okay, so that would be 100 points of damage total, 2 50s.
Yeah, which I took 0 and 0 from, because they're under 50. So
Correct. But you are stunned for 1 round as it goes bam bam.
well,
That's awesome.
not gonna do anything next round.
And Chambermaid
15
is
minutes.
not liking this little child who's in front of her. Wow, gotta say, beating up on the 12-year-old, not my favorite thing to do, but I do enjoy this character, so I'm
Bring
glad
it,
she's here.
old lady.
Oh, she's really offended by that, I bet. Because she's probably like 25.
Yeah, she's smoking. So she fires off twice and does a little pirouette and cha-cha. And,
Yeah. Well, I got a magical sword that has something to say about that.
Okay, so the first attack would hit. So what's your... would actually hit by a lot.
8, right? No.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
8.
8.
And your defenses.
Oh, 7. But what's the sword defense?
Same.
Same. Okay. So I missed by 1.
Okay, so that would be 40 points of damage. She fires off.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
And then the second attack would also hit. So
Can my sword defend twice? No.
now you get 1 per...
I get 2 defenses.
yeah, you can defend.
I can defend. I'll try to defend. Ooh. That's a 6.
That made it.
With a minus.
Ooh, nicely played.
No,
Which
no.
otherwise would have been a critical
It's
hit.
got 2 defenses, yeah.
It was not. So 60 points that did not just damage.
That's good because I would have been knocked out.
Well
Good
played.
thing.
So she fires off twice with her badassedness. Did we just drop a buff that someone used?
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So that is those two villains. That
Now
would
it
be
is my turn?
Bombshell, Yeah.
No, I think I'm just going to swarm attack. I was thinking about taunting the chambermaid by looking like her, and then I sort of got the impression that she rolled at least that direction, so I was going to try to seduce her with herself. But I think that it would just be more effective to do a swarm attack. Team, what do you think?
I think you should swarm her.
I think
Yeah,
so too.
swarm her.
She's trying to put her hurt lock on our little 12-year-old over there.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
not cool.
it's not okay. I do not like her guns. Guns
Swarm her.
are for the weak. So,
They're not a superpower.
They're not a superpower. I don't see how anybody doesn't understand that.
So
She's
I'm going-
badass with them. I do want to say that.
so I'm going to swarm her while taunting her about her poor life choices.
In that high-pitched squeaky,
In the high-pitched
washy
high-pitched-
voice.
Okay, give me your roll.
Okay. Seven. I attack with the 10. I beat it by 7.
Yeah. Oh,
In
yeah.
her defense.
Ruh-roh.
Sad
So
day.
you swarmed around, but she was able to pirouette again and say something
Can I-
witty and.
Do I can if I where's that thing where I can re-roll once or
You
twice?
got one left.
I
got one
want
left.
to re-roll it.
Reroll it.
But
She already made her defense, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
So she made
Oh.
the defense.
She doesn't have to re-roll her
Fine.
defense, which she
Yeah.
made.
then never mind.
And you can do the one attack, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have the one
I'm
attack.
glad you can't do that attack more than once, I'll be honest.
It would be unfair. It would be unfair to evildoers if I could continue.
It's pretty cool. I
It's
gotta give you
pretty
credit. Lady Vale Lady Vale's husk continues to
Smolder?
but it's the wrappings are now getting more agitated and kind of
Oh.
getting more active and such.
Okay.
And that moves us to Riptide.
Who is moving with all haste on his wave of water. I'm actually like body surfing the water.
Oh.
Right up to the doors.
I picture the pose that you're doing.
And I'll have the water rip the doors open, just shove them open, and land with my companions while the rest of the water just slams into those guys.
Well met, friend.
And me, because I'm on the other side.
Well, but you're
I'm
Wait,
fine.
she just came out the. Describe this to me once more.
Okay, so surfing along to the monorail, right up to the doors, I kind of slide to the back of the wave as the waves rip the doors open. The water goes one way towards all of them and him, as I slide off and land with my friends in this, defensive pose, like,
Heroic-looking posture. And
yeah,
stuff. Okay.
They just let my water just slam the rest
Okay,
of them.
give me a roll on your water. So be on both Chambermaid and on.
I beat it by 10 on a telekinetic attack. So
I have horrible news. They did both make because Chambermaid has 2 defenses. And Punch and Judy has not had to defend yet.
Oh.
So
Sad day. Sad day for
she would
heroes.
have had to defend, or she would have had to defend.
I'm over this.
No, look.
But the no clipping happens. So that's what the situation was.
Right.
It's the way it goes.
So that takes us past Riptide to Hex.
Well, I'm not a fan of this lady right now at all.
Okay.
And my giant magical sword is just going to go straight for her gut.
Okay. You're gonna try and impale
Yes.
Chambermaid? Well, that's just not cool. Okay, yeah, give me your thing.
She's
she
arcane.
shot her with bullets. It's only fair.
But she missed you.
It only technically attacks her soul.
True.
Yeah, it just attacks her soul.
That's true.
What soul?
Through her body.
She is already
So
evil.
give me your roll. I failed the defense.
10, beat it by 7.
Okay. So you were gonna do 2 points of soul damage to her?
Yes! 2 points of soul. How much soul does she have left?
Not a lot.
She doesn't have a lot. What happens when a person is so evil they have no soul?
She rips
Well,
them
she will-
into the
In the case
Feywild.
of them taking, she gets banished to a different dimension.
Yeah.
that sounds unpleasant.
That's run by a 12-year-old.
That sounds more unpleasant.
So that is gonna go then to Crash.
I am
Soaking wet.
I am soaking wet and somehow stunned. So I can't really do anything.
Yep.
I can make a non-combat action.
Yep.
Did they get knocked into me when they got knocked down by water? Are we all in the car together?
They are in the only 2 who are left are already in the car with you.
Filled okay.
That whole end is filled with water, though.
Well,
No,
then,
water came out. Like
Yeah. Oh,
there's
okay.
gravity in this world.
what? Gravity?
But that's why I have hydrokinesis.
Yeah, I guess
Okay, so you just drowned everybody in the car.
No, I was keeping it on that end and just keeping them in water. They can swim out.
The water
just fine.
blasted through and kept going.
Okay.
So Crash, what are you gonna do?
nothing?
There's two targets you could attack.
I'm stunned.
stunned.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Even though I took no damage, I am
I'm
stunned
sorry.
because
I
his
forgot because
magic
they both
bumper thing. Yeah.
bumped you.
So I'm out this round. Sorry.
So we do, but you're back in this next round. We do have one meta meltdown still there. I thought I'd roll it for you.
No. The fun.
4. I think that's actually a helpful one.
Oh, that's good.
2, 3, 4. On a roll of a 4, you place yourself wherever you want on the player avatar spectrum.
Oh, so many choices. Do we do it right now or on our turn?
right now. Go ahead and right now put yourself where you want.
Yeah, I'm going all the way.
Yeah, I'm staying where I was.
I like
'cause
to
You're 12. That's inappropriate.
That's totally not. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stay too.
Yeah, because if I want to be able to survive anything that gets thrown at me while I'm stunned, I need to be right here. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, chat. It's like so much power to be able to choose that.
That's true.
It's a nice roll.
Oh God, do I not?
I like those meltdowns. I like when they show
they're
up.
cool.
Like, I honestly wouldn't mind having to do that frequently. It's amusing.
All right.
So
More chance of us dancing though.
now it's the bad guys. There's 2 left. We've got Punch and Judy. We've got Chambermaid.
I
and
continue
now
to taunt.
You've shown up as well.
And I'm in front.
Yes. And
Evildoers, try to get me.
Yeah, why not? They'll take a shot at you now.
Shoot me.
Chambermaid's going to fire off at
don't shoot
Riptide.
Shoot
I need a defensive check, Riptide.
I do have one of
I
those.
need 2 defensive checks, Riptide.
All right. And I passed the first one easily.
Cool. I need 4 total defensive checks, Riptide.
So this one is the one at -4.
Do you have block ranged or range defense?
I actually have block ranged.
Yeah, he's got the.
Because of your powers, right?
Yeah. I do not make the second one.
Okay.
So I cannot roll against. Well, yeah.
Yeah, you have to make attack rolls against them, not defense rolls, so you get 2 higher.
Missed the third one by 1.
Okay.
Missed the 4. So I hit the 1 and I missed the others.
Okay, so in that case, what that means is that Chambermaid is going to fire off at you twice, or a better gun sound than that. One is going to hit you for 40 points of damage. The other won't matter because it misses you. And then Punch and Judy's going to come up and swing and do the same thing to you that happened to Crash last time, hitting you once for 50 points, once for 50 points, and you are now stunned for 1 round.
Oh,
wait,
no.
I'm sorry. Actually, those were crits. Once for 75, once for 75, and stunned for 1 round.
I am out
Oh
So
no!
Riptide goes down?
by 60 points.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh no!
Did you take damage? Oh, you did take damage earlier.
Oh yeah, I'm at
Riptide goes down.
It's negative
That's gonna
60.
pop over to Bombshell now.
Oh, I
take
am
my movement
distraught
there.
about
Still
the
no
falling
bonus.
of my comrades.
I don't blame you for being distraught.
Team, who is left? Who seems the most powerful? Who should I swarm attack? What?
Punch and
what
Judy.
say it?
Punch
Punch
and
and Judy. I am going to swarm attack Punch and Judy.
Okay, go for it. Give me the roll.
I just
That's
hope
a
to
big
God,
one.
no armor.
I know, right? 6, 12. Yeah, I beat it by 2.
That is unfortunate for Punch and Judy because Punch and Judy did not have a successful roll.
Oh, good.
So how much? You beat it by 2, so that's going to be 50% damage. So 50% of
So 60.
60 damage. Oh.
60 damage. Evildoers, go away. Retreat while you still can.
The cheesiness of your character, I love. So this Bombshell, Lady Vale continues to smoke and smolder and whatnot, and now you start seeing her corpse, which she technically always was because she was bitten by a radioactive mummy, is starting to move and twitch.
Oh, is it doing that creepy?
Gross.
Hate it when that happens.
Thing. Lady Vale was that. Riptide is never mind. Hex.
That was sad.
Yeah, my sword's going again
Okay.
on old face.
Oh,
She loves that.
Yeah.
she really does.
14. Success by 3.
By 3, okay.
So it takes 2 more soul away.
I will not make that defensive check.
Oh,
2 more
2
souls.
more
soul.
soul.
She has 2 soul left.
She's going to my museum
Okay.
world torture
museum
area.
world?
You do not seem like a superhero to me right now.
I am
This
interested
queen
in
is
Instead of a
surprisingly
psychotic
scary and
12-year-old
dark.
with terrible arcane powers.
So was that everything for Hex?
Yes.
Crash on you, my friend.
All right, I am not stunned anymore, which
Nope.
is great. So since they're all focusing on knocking this guy down and avoiding her attacks, and I'm kind of behind them, I'm going to use Hacksaw. So I can attack both of them this round.
Nice, thank you, chat.
And my attack is as thus.
Okay.
Chambermaid with this hand. Punch and Judy with this hand. What do you want to do today, Punch? I don't know. Boom! And I just knock them together Batman style.
Head.
Clunking head.
Clunk,
Coconut
and
head.
hoping that somebody who can lift 60 tons doesn't accidentally squish them.
Okay, give me the attack roll.
7!
Oh, he beat the hell out of that.
Okay, yeah, I've got 2 failures here on my defenses. So
they done.
How much damage we talking here?
80 each.
80 each.
Villains.
80 each.
Recall.
Oh, but I beat it by 7, so I do full damage?
Villains.
You beat it by 7 is full, yeah, because I think
Villains,
we got
recall
8.
how
And I beat it by 1 more, it would be 150.
Wow. Okay, so Chambermaid, after when you did that, Chambermaid just, her head goes to an awkward angle, and she just goes limp.
Excellent.
Well, I'll drop her.
All of her many people have in the past.
Oh.
Sorry.
What?
Anywho, so Chambermaid is unconscious and goes down, and
And Punch and Judy still has some guy grabbing him.
yeah, Punch and Judy, you did 80 points. Punch and Judy is still standing, but not feeling so good with that hit.
Maybe he would like to hit me with his puppets again.
Yes.
Maybe he would like to come to
Yes,
justice and
you
make
seem
better
like
life
the
choices.
best choice of attack right now. So we'll take another attack at you and would hit.
I'm still taunting,
Good hit.
trying to
All right,
get him to attack me.
Would
Attack
you like
me.
me to use the
For
min
his first
now?
attack, I will not defend.
Okay.
I'll just take the punch.
Okay.
For his second attack, I will block it
Okay.
and make an attack roll against his puppet.
Okay.
Did you want to min-max that now? Since we're
Ooh,
at the
yeah.
end?
Oh, do it. Yeah, min-max me.
Now I'll go ahead and use the min-max
Thank
so
you,
he
Chad.
can
You
use
can
that
roll.
16.
So on a min-max in this situation, what that means basically is that Crash is going to be able to roll using the best die possible for where he is on the spectrum.
And since it's a combat skill,
It's going to
Crash.
be using D8s right now.
Yeah.
He's got a good roll he can use.
Yeah, so my ACV and DCV are much higher, which is awesome.
Yep.
And I rolled a double one! Double one!
Nice. So the first hit did do 75 points of damage, but the second one doesn't matter because you critted the heck out of that.
Yep,
block.
I just basically just punched his puppet, probably pulverizing the hand
I think
inside.
that's actually what just happened.
But
your fists connected.
Yeah, I just did 160 points of damage to his arm.
Yeah,
Is what it comes
so
down
that's-
to.
That is going to break your arm.
His arm's not gonna be
So
there.
that is going to be.
And then I pull off the puppet, and I put it on top of his head, and I say, hey, what's that on your face?
Excellent taunting, friend.
You know what? Screw it. Sure. Yeah.
What's that on your face?
Yeah, that's exactly what you did. So, fall. Okay.
Play of the game.
So as soon as you do that, and you had already, where did you place your English companion? Who you
He's
had?
outside the mall with the medical people.
So you left him in the hands of somebody?
In the trustworthy hands of the medical response team.
It was a yes or no
Okay.
question,
There weren't
kid.
any
So
medical
exactly who
response
all?
teams.
Tell me exactly when you left. Exactly what you did, who you spoke to.
You
Tell
had
me now.
just enough time to do this right.
Okay, he went out. We took him outside,
Uh-huh.
and there was an ambulance there
Uh-huh.
with very professional-looking ambulance people.
Uh-huh.
And one guy had a name tag,
What did it say?
Daniel.
Okay.
So it had a first name, not a last
Yeah.
name.
No, it could have been like
Did it say
Mayor John.
Did it
could've
say
been like Mayor John.
Daniels?
His
Look,
name
it was
could be
very
John
fast.
Daniel. Yeah.
There may or may not have been
Fine,
an
no,
S.
you're good. You're good.
And the guy, he pulled out his medical kit and started doing the look
Okay,
to help
sounds
him.
good.
And he looked like he was in very good hands. He was also, might I add, surrounded by all the other people from the mall
Mm-hmm.
you had already taken outside safely with water.
Along with
So lots of witnesses.
Yes,
Tons
lots
of
of
witnesses.
Cool. So you have gotten credit for saving the English ambassador to Sentinel City.
God, that was
That
terrifying.
sounds like a real thing.
Yeah, I guess it would be really ambassador more, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, Lord John Marbury, Earl of Cray, Marquis of Needham and Dolby, Baronet of Bricey.
Oh,
He has a lot of titles.
that fellow sounds important.
Well,
I
quite
am
a
super glad we helped him.
And he was very thankful for all of your assistance.
very titulary.
And you've defeated Punch and Judy, and you've defeated the Chambermaid, and
Yes,
you've defeated
yes.
La Resistance.
Yes.
Yes.
And as soon as you and Punch and Judy connected, and Punch's hand was basically broken,
Pulverized.
I mean, Punch is upset because you just did that, but a horn goes off to indicate the end of the round, that you guys have successfully completed your mission.
Suck
And-
on that, Johnny
First time
Legion.
for everything,
And
huh?
Lady Vale's corpse animates and comes back up, and the neck cracks a little bit,
Welcome back.
That is a good trick.
shakes it out a little bit,
The horn.
and looks around as if to say, "What did I miss?"
We won.
We won.
We won.
Lady Vale can regenerate
Generate.
herself, is what was going on there, and so it just took a few rounds because I had to roll for it, and yeah. So you guys, let's see, it's 5:21. So you guys are hustled. You guys are hustled off of the monorail.
Back to the bus.
To the
And,
media.
Actually, no.
Did we
No.
get interviewed or
You,
award?
because of your successful completion of the mall situation, the attempted kidnapping of the British ambassador,
Yes.
you guys are actually allowed an opportunity to speak to the crowd about why you should be the next American Sentinel.
Do we each get to speak,
You
or
were
do we
each
have a
given
spokesperson?
1 minute.
A whole minute.
1 minute, starting with Hex right now.
Well, clearly I should be the next American Sentinel because I focused on the ambassador himself. My number one concern was getting him. Also, my sword will kill you and send you to an alternate dimension. I have a 900-pound bunny. I don't like to talk a lot. Like, unless it's on the phone.
The crowd goes crazy as you say that. They are so ecstatic to have heard from you and that you were succinct.
Wink heart emoji.
And then Bombshell, the interviewer, comes over to you and puts the mic out.
Hail, citizens! Attention! I am your next American Sentinel. Clearly, I have demonstrated awesome teamwork, readiness to plan, and ability to take out foes. I appreciate your support. Vote number 3.
They go crazy again. Yay! Turns to you, Kid Titan.
My name's Kid Titan. I'm much older than a kid, and I like to punch the ass off of evil. Vote for Kid Titan.
They go crazy again.
Oh, okay. Hey, I can do this. This is all right.
My name's Riptide, and I'm here for you. You could see that my focus was on the people of Sentinel City, keeping you safe, keeping you sound, giving you the pleasures of a really cool water slide, and more importantly than all of that, I am the wave of the future water powers. They are where it's at.
Riptide, getting everybody wet since 2017.
Wink at a couple of girls down there, you know.
Wow.
That went a place I did not
thought we'd make it
anticipate.
the whole time.
I
without
feel
it happening.
uncomfortable.
Has to happen once.
Yep.
So, everyone is just ecstatic with the production you guys have done. However, you do notice,
Johnny Legion.
looking standing over to the side, the Rivet, aka Armor Guy, standing with his arms folded and a very unhappy look on his face, watching you all go about your celebrations of your success. And he leans over and speaks to a woman standing next to him. She's in a suit with glasses. You can't, just fairly not,
Nondescript.
Just looks like a professional woman, but you don't know who this is. Says something to her, and she nods, and then she turns and walks away.
We are in so much trouble next week.
And actually, Crash, he looks, or excuse me, X. So many names. You think
Kid.
you're having trouble? Looks at you, Kid, and he actually goes like this. And he turns and walks away before you can do whatever you do. There you go. And and additionally, you notice off on another side, several of the other competitors and contenders have been watching you. And you see Hex and Bombshell in particular. You two notice Reddit Lad watching all of this. And he's out on his phone, tapping away as you're doing your thing.
Just trolling the hell out of us on 4chan.
What is to troll? We were successful.
And he also turns and walks away. And when he did so, the 4 people who were standing next to him in various capes and such also turned and walked with him.
Oh god, he's got an entourage of spandex.
And that is where we are left off for the day. As we complete the second episode of Masters of the Metaverse. Thank you again, chat, so much for all of your help today.
Saved our butts today, guys.
Actually, several times.
Yes.
Clearly, we're still, figuring a few things out on our end as well. But it has been a joy and a kick to get to play with you. And we, as always, are honored to be here. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Spread the word. Masters of the Metaverse, 3 p.m. on Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Anything you've seen with a different time, Pacific-wise, is not correct. It's 3 p.m. on Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Always 3!
So we are excited to be back next week here in the lovely Penny Arcade Studios. On behalf of Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, check out the Patreon on behalf of Hyper RPG. Thank you to everyone. If you guys all want to say thank you and stuff as well.
Thank you and stuff!
Thank you and stuff!
And you know what? We've got time that... Laura, if we want, we could queue up the credits once more just because it makes me so happy.
Are we dancing? Or
We don't have to because they'll just see the credits.
Okay.
I mean, we'll totally dance while you're
We
not
will
watching.
dance back here. Sure.
Is it doable?
Same crash time, same crash.
Yeah. Bye. Take care, everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse.